All right, guys, we are back. What is up,
Yay.
guys? We're back with another podcast.
Not again. I was kidding.
We're getting near the end of the year,
Yes.
and
thank God.
we're in December.
Mhm.
We're almost there. I can't believe we survived 2020. Hope you guys
Yep.
are all doing splendid out there.
Yeah.
I lost a couple legs.
We're in the holiday season, but
Oh.
does it really feel like holidays? No, it doesn't. Because
Not really. Not as much.
No, it feels like I'm broke this whole month.
It feels more like broke season.
Yes.
Well, for the most part, yeah.
Tis the
Yes.
season. I'm like, tis the season to be broke.
Tis the season.
I'm
Cheers.
still waiting on that second stimulus check. It still has not came yet. What the fuck is it?
I need some kind of stimulus. My God. I'm just kidding.
Mm.
But we got a lot of topics to go over, so
Yay.
let's get straight to it. The dumbest thing I've ever heard, but there's a lot to it. Floyd Mayweather versus Logan motherfucking Paul.
What the fuck?
To be fair,
It's
But to be-
official. It's
I'm
official.
surprised he even accepted it, but at the same time, I'm not surprised because I know he's in it for the money.
Yeah, he is.
But damn, I mean,
Yeah, there's a lot to that. It's as far
Mhm.
as a matchup, it's a joke because obviously we know who's gonna win.
Yeah.
But I had a video I posted. I said this sport kind of needs it right now. Boxing's a dying sport.
well, because right now, there's no really, as of right now, there's no audiences at specific locations in the U.S. right now.
And let's be honest, there's no superstar. What's the biggest star right now? Maybe Canelo or Tyson Fury.
For boxing right now, I
Yeah.
think if we want to
Probably
put,
Triple G is one of them.
Triple G.
yeah, he's gonna fight this
I
month
mean,
too.
this last Saturday, Errol Spence fought. It was his first fight since
Danny Garcia. I saw.
it was his first fight since the car accident he had, and I mean, and I'm sure people watched, but let's be honest, there was not that much.
It
nuance
wasn't.
on
It wasn't as good as I thought it would be personally. The
Let's
Danny
be
Garcia-
honest. We all know what people are talking about right now. They're talking about Conor McGregor, Dustin Poirier, Floyd Mayweather, and Logan Paul. That's what people are talking about right now.
Sure,
Yeah,
for
that's
sure.
true.
And
Yeah,
Jake
so
Paul.
and Jake Paul. We'll see what he
And
does
Jake
next.
Paul.
Yeah,
Might as well throw his ass in there, too.
we'll see what he does
We'll see.
next.
I thought. Wait, which one was? Because one of the Pauls were gonna fight Brian Garcia. Was it
Yeah,
Logan? or-
That was Jake. That was
Jake.
Jake. Jake was going to end up fighting him.
He'll die if he fights Brian Garcia.
He can't fight Ryan. I think they're like different weight classes too.
I mean,
Yeah.
Floyd is different weight class. He's like 50 pounds lighter than Logan, but he's the best boxer of all time, in my opinion. So it doesn't matter.
I don't. Yeah, I don't. Are they gonna go by like weight classes?
That's the one thing I
think that's
asked.
like out of the question. I don't think there's gonna be weight. They're probably gonna try to meet in the middle.
But that's not fair though,
Yeah,
because
probably meet in the
we
middle.
do the whole like weight class division. Like,
I mean,
Logan is like 40 pounds.
yeah,
heavier.
they're not gonna do like a
Floyd.
weight class. There's no way. No
Like
way.
that's not fair because like then I wouldn't say it's a huge disadvantage to Floyd because I know Floyd could win.
He's
but,
gonna
like,
win. He's gonna win.
I know,
It's
but
just
like
gonna
still,
happen.
you're putting. It's like that's too much weight. He's basically gonna be fucking heavier to hit him harder. But
I mean, Logan's like 200 pounds. I'd say Floyd walks around like 160 max.
160, 160, I think 165 depends because he has to be weight for weight class. He has to be like 155 usually.
Yeah,
But
so
I don't know.
he's
if
probably going to try to put on some muscle. Logan's probably going to not try to get too big. Unless there's no rules, then they won't give a shit.
That's
They'll
what I'm
just be as
saying.
big
Like,
as they want.
how are they gonna do this? Like, there's like again, the only reason I don't know why he's doing this. Like, it's just.
We know what
Money.
Floyd's doing. It's money. He has money.
Money.
Okay, let's just say hypothetically, why would he choose Logan Paul? Like, I understand Logan's
mean,
No, he didn't really
Let's-
choose him. Logan Paul was the one kind of.
Yeah, let's be
Who
honest.
kept fucking calling out Mayweather.
Fan-wise, which boxer has more fans than Logan Paul? No other boxer.
well, of course,
Besides
but,
Connor. Besides Connor, who's not a boxer. He's UFC.
but the only issue I have with this is just like there's no really like. I mean, why would he choose Logan of all? I understand there was like a lot of trash talk, but Floyd's done that so many times with other fighters, and
It's just because he knows Logan's a big name.
that. But if he was gonna go against a big name, why not challenge KSI? KSI is probably a big name.
I mean, I don't hear him talking shit. I don't hear
Well,
him
can't
talking.
say
Yeah.
calling him out. That's the
Yeah.
huge difference in that one because Logan Paul's the one who
It's
keeps.
the
fucking-
the
But I
Paul
do
brothers.
think that if this is basically basing off of fan and money issue, I think KSI would be the bigger opponent because he has a bigger name.
Not here. The UK,
Yeah,
yeah.
but like, well, okay. What about the whole Floyd when Floyd went to overseas and fought some dude in Japan and he?
Oh, that was a joke. That guy, no one knows who the fuck he
But
was
no one,
here.
no one
I
even
didn't know
talked
that
about
fight
it.
actually
Yeah.
happened.
No one talked
Yeah,
about that. He gained
that-
he only gained like 9 million from that.
But that's still in consideration. Why wouldn't he fight a guy who I say has a bigger following? I think KSI does have a bigger following than Logan Paul by a lot.
I don't know about that.
But the only reason-
it's
They're,
close.
they're around
It's
the same,
close,
but
yeah.
one is basically in England and one's
Logan might be bigger now after all the shit he's done lately. He might
Well,
be
he's
bigger.
gonna have to because I heard like the last time he posted a tweet saying that he's gonna kind of stop uploading and just basically focus on training, which I think is important because
But
he's
yeah,
fighting next year in what February, so he only got
February
like,
20. Yeah,
He has 2 months to train,
2 months.
almost 2 months.
and Logan hasn't even won a fight even against these YouTubers, right? He's like 0-1 and he has a draw against KSI the first time.
I will say this though. I think the second fight honestly was way better than when they had the first fight. The first
It
fight
was better. They looked better.
fucking sloppy.
I mean, they were sloppy in both, but the second one they looked a little bit better.
Because they weren't properly trained too. Because like Logan was not trained for the first fight. I think he just kind of just took it as a joke. While KSI was trained by another boxer named Vidal. I think Vidal has a record. I think he's like 7-0.
Wasn't KSI also getting trained by Floyd's dad?
Yeah, I think
that
Floyd
was
Senior.
That wasn't. I don't think he was trained there. I think it was just for publicity. Because think about this.
Maybe.
Because I don't. Because
Seems like it.
but there's still like no way that even with the publicity and whatnot, that I just see. Here's the thing that I want to bring up too. It's like, why is Floyd doing this? If he's like, bro, we know you're the best. Why are you taking these joke fights?
This
If
is
you
money.
yeah, but like, okay, so now why don't you fight the other boxers you could potentially fight?
I mean,
either.
let's think about it. If he fights Canelo, he'll earn less money and there's way more risk. He'll probably lose. But if
What about Pacquiao? He could probably do it again.
There's
if he went back.
like same thing. There's way more risk fighting him than fighting someone who hasn't really fought before. Logan is bigger than all of them, and he sucks at boxing compared to Floyd.
Honestly, I think the only reason why Floyd took the fight was besides calling him out, that is in his head he's probably an easy fight to him.
Yeah, it's high, low risk, high reward. There's no risk almost.
Exactly.
Yeah,
But
if he fights Canelo, he's gonna lose. He's too old.
what if though?
That's
What
fair.
would you think if he somehow lost?
Oh my God, if he lost,
If that's the
But
thing
he's probably
too. That,
count
like,
against his record, though, right?
no, it's exhibition. But if he lost, first
yeah,
of all,
basically, you have to put. Then you
it
have
would
to put Conor
tarnish.
McGregor on that,
Well,
too.
it wouldn't tarnish his legacy as much if he lost in his prime because he's old. So people are gonna say it's because he's old, but still they're gonna be like, "What the fuck?" And they might.
So then you're gonna have to put Conor McGregor in that equation too.
Yeah, because if he beats him, then watch a Logan versus McGregor fight happen.
Yeah, I think if he
Nah,
beats
it's
him,
not.
but he's not gonna beat him. It's like
I think for the most part, they're just kind of like just making this. It's ridiculous.
Logan has basically no shot. He has a puncher's chance. That's it.
But in all honesty,
And he's way bigger too, physically.
Yeah, but if I'm going into this fight, I gotta side with the YouTuber. Sorry, I love Floyd.
I mean, you better not bet on him. You're gonna lose a lot of money if you bet on.
I'll bet all 6 rounds it goes to decision. I won't say who wins. I'll say it'll go. I think it's gonna go all the way to decision. I think
Probably a sweep, probably 6-0.
I don't, because the problem is too. I don't see Floyd knocking him out. I'm seeing it becoming a decision.
I could kind of see him doing what he did to Conor. I could see that. He didn't knock him out, but he like beat the shit out of him.
Yeah, but
honestly,
It was a TKO, right?
TKO.
Yeah.
But
thing is-
Logan is bigger. I know
the thing
that.
is, it wasn't that long ago when he fought McGregor, and thing is, he wasn't even that bad at all when it comes to fighting.
Nah, he was.
But I don't know. I still think he has a potential chance to knock out Logan because
Yeah, he
Logan's never
does.
been punched by a boxer at that
Yeah,
level.
he's never.
Well, if you saw this, I seen the second fight. He took some pretty big hits from KSI. I know KSI is not
but
traditionally a stronger
And then
fighter.
those Floyd haters are gonna talk about his brittle hands.
I mean, you could talk about his brittle hands, but he's still 50. He's still 50-0 though.
But
So-
do you know about Floyd Mayweather's technique in boxing? His basically is like
his
he
defense.
knows- yeah, it's all defense.
Yeah, it's
so,
all defense.
But he's not gonna have to use his full arsenal against someone like Logan. That guy's he's an amateur compared to Floyd.
I mean,
so.
Floyd's knocked out people before. He's KO'd people. That's why.
let me see. He KO'd Ricky Hatton. He KO'd.
Earlier in his
Victor
career, he
Ortiz.
was knocking people
Victor
out.
Ortiz.
And
Did he-
early in his career, he's knocking everybody out. He was
Did he
knocking
get-
every fight.
What was the Victor Ortiz one where they touched gloves and he
Knocked them out. Yeah,
That was I'll be real with you. That was kind of a bitch move.
but Victor was a bitch for headbutting him before that.
That was. But still, bro, come on.
It's an eye for an eye, though.
But he apologized. You don't just like.
Oh,
But
put your
he made
hands
the
up.
mistake. He
Yeah, the
made
round has
mistake.
already started. You can't just keep your hands down.
He made the mistake of putting letting his guard down when in
Who
a
else
big
did-
fight.
I mean,
So you
I'm gonna
can't-
be honest. What Floyd did, that was cheap as fuck. But
That was
cheap,
cheap.
yeah.
That's
That
what
was
he
cheap.
shoulda-
but you're right though. The guy should have been ready.
Yeah, it was an eye for an
You
eye.
shouldn't
Who
have
else did
taken
he-
the chance because you felt bad, and you're in the middle of a damn fucking fight. You should be
Yeah.
ready at all times. You know.
Who else?
Yeah, you can
You
say
never
you're
know what
sorry
type
and
of
all that,
cheap
but you gotta be
this
on
person's gonna
guard
make.
because you never know.
I
Especially
know.
a superstar.
Yeah,
I know. I think the only one who actually rocked Floyd Mayweather the most
It was
was
Mosley.
Madonna. Sorry, but what did I say? his
And
name?
McGregor. No, I'm just kidding.
No, my dad didn't rock him. He
But
he gave him
I
a really
think
good
he-
fight though.
He did. Yeah, that was like a really good test. But I'm trying to see who else. There was another guy. It wasn't fucking Bradley, was it?
I was gonna say Cotto,
No, he
but
never
I don't
fought
think, I don't
Butler.
think it was
Nah,
Cotto.
Cotto was good, but he just didn't have this. I don't know.
He did pretty good against Floyd, but he lost for sure. The
He's
one
still
guy
boxing
that
too,
the
but-
one guy that Floyd rematched was Luis Castillo, Juan Luis Castillo. Way
He
back
re-
then, way back in the day though.
He rematched too. He also rematched Medea again because he felt.
Yeah,
honestly,
because Madonna did real well the first
I
time.
think that I have to go. I watched that fight so many times. I'm like, it's so
It's
close.
50-50. It's 50-50, yeah.
I think it should have went to a draw, but I know
Because Maidana, he was pressuring him the first 5 to 6 rounds. He was missing a lot, but he was on his ass in the
he was
last
throwing
6.
bombs. I saw, but dude, he was fucking up. I was like, come on.
But then the last 6, he got tired and Floyd took over.
yeah, because he used a lot of power too, and also Floyd was hugging so much, like bro.
I mean, you had to because that guy was like throwing like.
Hey,
But
man.
in the second one, it wasn't close. Floyd knew what he was doing. He whipped his ass. But
Yeah.
we have to talk about Jake Paul too. Because did you just hear how many people he called out? How dumb some of the opponents he called out were. He called
I think
out.
he might have been on
He
drugs.
called out Donald Trump. He
Oh,
called
yeah.
out Joe Biden. He called out Clarissa Shields, who low key might beat him. She's a
He might
killer.
have been. I honestly, I'm reading those texts. I'm like, bro, he might have been. He might
Wait,
have
is
been.
she the
higher.
one fighter that's
She-
going from boxing to MMA?
Yeah, she's the
Yeah.
one, and she's a killer. I mean, I saw her spar with fucking Cyborg, and she was going toe to toe with Cyborg. So that's how fucking
Is
powerful
she
she is.
making her UFC
Clarissa
debut? Or
Shields.
is
I
she
think
making
so.
it- Is
I
it
think-
UFC or?
Yeah, UFC.
No,
yeah.
Clarissa Shields is a boxer.
No, but she's going to UFC.
Oh, she is?
Yeah, she is.
Oh.
She's
Yeah.
training. She's training with Jackson Wink with John Jones and Holly Holm and shit.
Well, she better be ready,
Oh,
man.
that's a
I'm pretty
good.
sure.
That's a good
like,
place to train at.
Yeah, it's one of the best gyms in the world. But
they're still kind of.
she's gonna.
I don't know.
I think she's gonna be a killer. Honestly.
Jake Paul called her out.
Yeah, she called Donald Trump, Joe Biden, Clarissa Shields.
Why
I
did
think he was.
guys?
He,
See,
had
he
to
called
admit-
out Henry Cejudo. Henry's 5'3", dude. The fuck? But he probably still whipped Jake's ass. I mean, yeah, Jake's
Henry
ass.
Cejudo, bro.
He's a killer.
Isn't
He's a
Henry
killer.
like a world class wrestler?
Yeah, he's a
Yeah,
gold
dude.
gold
He's
medalist.
Gold medalist,
Yeah.
bro.
He'll kill him. He'll still kill him.
Honestly, though, I just I
Who
think
else did he call out? He called out like someone else.
He
Forgot.
called
I know
out.
Jake Paul and Logan are doing boxing, but I like to see them try the MMA world.
I know.
Yeah, they'll get their asses
I really
beat,
want to
man.
see it. I know
They'll
they're
get-
both wrestlers. I think it would be amazing for them to see it. Like
Yeah.
it would be a great show to watch.
Yeah, but they have to learn a lot more shit if they want to fight in that realm.
Yeah, they have to learn a lot.
Wrestling. I know Jake. Oh no, Logan wasn't he like a national state champ?
Yeah, he was a
wrestler?
state champion in I think Ohio, but
Yeah, he's a good athlete. But
I feel though like there's still. I think Jake would possibly have a better chance.
I honestly think Jake's better boxer than Logan.
I
Watching
think
him.
so too.
Yeah, I look at Logan. I look at Jake. Like Jake knows technique. He knows.
He's a little more
Honestly-
crisp. Yeah.
I feel like Jake would have had a better chance against KSI than Logan did.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah.
Well, because the reason
That
the
would've been
first,
dangerous.
I don't know why they. Well, the first fight, I think that Logan.
so
Didn't he call him out
sloppy.
too?
He called him out.
yeah, he did. He did. Yeah, I think he
But
did. call him.
Jake didn't want to take the fight, and I understand why he didn't take it because I think at the time Jake wasn't properly ready to fight KSI.
Yeah, now
I think-
he's pretty
He was
good.
Now-
he was fighting Deji.
Yeah, then
Yeah.
he knocked him out, right?
Yeah, but like, well, that fight I think happened because it made sense for the brothers to fight. Both brothers take on each other, have a big event in Manchester Arena, have it
Yeah.
there.
Really, it
both-
should have been switched around.
Nah,
Yeah, it
dude,
should have been.
Deji would have got dropped quicker by Logan.
No,
Not
Jake's
quick.
better. Jake's better.
Yeah.
Logan, I think Logan would have dropped Deji if they were switched.
Okay, look, if you're comparing like how Logan fought his first fight, I feel like Deji would have had actually a better chance with
Yeah,
him.
he would have. Jake
Yeah,
is
but then
hard,
again,
man. He is
too,
hard.
but Deji, there was a whole beef with him and
And I know for sure KSI is better than Deji. I mean, you could.
Oh
tell
yeah, yeah.
by-
yeah, it's been proven already. There's so many videos on that already. I think Deji could have won the first fight if he actually took the training seriously. And there's a bunch of videos explaining why he didn't do it. He didn't train. He didn't spar. He was living in his brother's mansion and he didn't do shit there. And he
Yeah.
was not paying rent. All this shit.
If I've watched both spar, like not in the fights, but both Paul brothers, Jake, I think he hits harder, honestly, and I think he's
Yeah.
He's
I
more
think he's
fluid.
quicker.
He's quicker. I think he's more fluid. I think he's just overall he's better than
Yeah,
fucking
honestly, he's
Logan's
just
more
quicker.
reckless. I think he's more reckless, and he gets. That's why he
I-
got
And
dropped by
I
KSI.
feel like even Jake has more stamina than the fool too.
Yeah, that too. He didn't. He looks good. He looks pretty
Well,
good.
then
He actually like, not to like suck his dick or anything, but he don't look that bad. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, he looks pretty good. Like
He's
he'd
No,
be.
the thing is, a lot of people hate Jake, but thing is, I heard that can't remember completely, but the reason why a lot of people hate Jake was because of Logan, and it's actually Logan that's more fucked up than Jake was. And
Yeah.
well, if
actually
you want to
worse.
put in that consideration, the reason why too is just like I see
Japan.
with that,
Yeah,
but
Logan did the Japan shit.
Yeah.
I do see why Jake's doing this. It's not that he's purposely being an asshole because that's what sells entertainment.
He
Come
is,
on.
yeah.
I mean, realistically, look at it from the perspective. If you look at Jake and Logan, they're both like social media entrepreneurs, I guess you want to say that.
They're huge. Yeah, both of them are huge.
And I look at both of them as like Logan's perspective on marketing and business is also what Jake's doing. The only difference is Jake is being more of like the reckless person. Well, it's different, but it's all business. At the end of the day, it's all business and marketing, how they're doing it.
Yeah.
Jake's selling these fights. He needs to sell these fights, which I truly understand why he's doing it.
Yeah.
And to be quite frank, I like him better. He's selling the fights compared to KSI. KSI has not even fought since last time he fought was like last
Logan,
year.
yeah.
Yeah, well, Jake, he's fought 2 fights, I think, this year, didn't he? He fought.
They're both. Yeah.
He fought Gibb in the beginning of February during Super Bowl, and then he fought again like in November. So he had 2 fights this year.
He's undefeated,
No.
huh? Too.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I like Jake better than Logan.
Yeah, I like him more. I like him more too.
I think Logan should just stick to nose and like just being an entertainer.
Logan's more famous, isn't he? I think than his brother.
He
Logan's
is.
more
Yeah.
famous.
But I just
Thing
see
is-
it like stay in the entertainment world. While boxing, I think fighting should go to Jake. I think Jake would be a better.
I
He's a
feel
better
like
boxer.
if Jake keeps fighting and realizes how like the potential Loki has, I'm not saying he's like world class, but I'm just saying
Nah.
like for like what he's been doing with all these YouTubers,
Yeah.
I feel like he's probably gonna be the one that gets more bigger when it comes to boxing than his
Yeah,
brother.
he's
think
good.
If
This
you
whole YouTube boxing game, I think, is very, very
could- they
smart.
should fight each other to test it out.
Yeah, he'd probably he'd probably fuck Logan up. Probably.
I think he'd destroy Logan.
Yeah,
Logan
he'd fuck him
People were
up.
actually bringing
actually
that up,
knock him
too.
out.
Yeah.
I think
he would knock
it'd
him
be
out.
a good fight though would be Logan and Jake. I think they should both fight, but
He'd
I don't
probably
think
fuck up
it's-
Logan.
The only reason
Probably.
why people think like Logan's better is because he's bigger. That's
Yeah,
what's-
he's a little bit bigger and he looks stronger, but it doesn't
People
matter.
look at the muscles
Reality,
and
dude.
don't realize.
Yeah, in reality, Jake's he's a killer compared to his brother.
Well, because
But,
they look at the muscles and everything, and they think that just because you have big muscles, you think you can fight better. Like that's not how it works. It's been
yeah,
proven.
exactly.
already.
Yeah.
But
But
you look at Jake now, and Jake's like
He's buffing up too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like he's getting good now. I don't know about Nate Robinson, man. He's still getting.
oh man, no, he should never fight again. Never.
Yeah, don't fight, bro. Go back to basketball.
That
Yeah.
means right now Jake he's 2-0, right? So that's 2
Technically,
KOs.
yes.
2 KOs,
Technically, yeah.
two wins, and Logan hasn't won a fight. He's on the.
People
Doesn't
don't count the
fight.
dead. For some reason, people
KSI
don't count
doesn't
that
even
dead.
KSI, does he have a KO?
No,
Because he
has
fought 3
TKOs.
times. He
he
fought.
has a TKO. One against Joe Weller. One
Oh,
against a draw was Logan, and then the other one was a win. But again, I think because people don't throw in Deji in the conversation because like technically that was
Because he
a
got
fight.
he got fucking smoked by Jake.
I
that's
know,
why.
but
I
still,
don't
like,
even
people,
think he's planning on fighting again.
he shouldn't fight
nah,
again.
Deji's trying to find some way to box again. I'm like, he's not fighting
He
any of
should.
the big YouTubers. I think if Deji truly wants to fight again, he needs to either fight one. I think there's a couple YouTubers that have been calling his name out. Wasabi, Alex Wasabi.
Yeah,
some
fight
guys-
a bomb. Don't fight Jake again.
I think like I
Please,
said, we
don't.
just gotta. He needs to win one match, and then I think he'll be okay to fight
Yeah.
maybe him in the future. I just
But
don't see it.
overall, I know the hardcore fans are pissed about this matchup, but boxing kind of needs it, man.
Dude, fucking
For business, it needs it. It needs it for business.
It's kind of honestly, I don't hate it. I just don't like it because it's Mayweather. Because like here's the
Yeah,
thing,
I understand. People are definitely not
hate-
gonna like it.
Here's the thing, I hate Mayweather, but I respect him because I know he's fucking proved himself that he can do it. But you're tarnishing your legacy by going up against a YouTuber, not even a real boxer, technically. I think it's just unfair, personally.
Well, you said it's an exhibition match.
Yeah,
so does it not
exhibition.
count at all.
But
Yeah,
still,
it's not gonna count.
It's
Yeah,
kind of
it doesn't
ridiculous,
matter.
like, bro.
Yeah.
It's
It
like,
doesn't matter. I mean,
Yeah,
I get it.
man.
What people are gonna be mad at him because best of all time, and he's fighting some fucking YouTuber.
I'm gonna
But
fix something real quick.
I think it would have been worse if it actually counted on a boxing record.
oh yeah,
Then that
shit.
would have been like, what the fuck, you know?
Obviously, he'll be 51-0. Obviously,
Yeah,
Yeah.
but clearly that because it doesn't count. This is just a big joke. I mean,
yeah,
fucking
Yeah.
even Logan Paul was surprised when he saw he was gonna fight fucking Floyd. He's
yeah.
like,
He couldn't believe it.
I really doubt this was because I mean there's a bunch of fights Floyd could have taken.
Yeah.
I
Compared
really
now, the
think-
Conor fight, I had to be official because Conor's a real boxer. Like he's world class fighter.
Yeah, but
so
I think even that fight too was kind of ridiculous too. I just felt like it
I
wasn't.
mean, I knew Floyd was gonna win, but Conor is a real fighter.
But people were hoping he was gonna win. Now, if
Yeah,
I had to
they
put
did.
money on this fight, I mean, whose side would I have to be on? As a
Floyd.
YouTuber, well, yeah, as a boxing fan. But if you're a YouTuber, I have to side with Logan on this.
I'm a YouTuber. I'm not siding with Logan. Hell no.
I don't
I'll
think
side.
he-
I'll side with him.
side with
I have to give the kid some props. He's gonna fight Mayweather, bro. That's like
For
no
money.
one's ever.
I mean,
That's
for
it.
I guess a random ass YouTuber, then yeah, I guess, but
You gotta support. I mean, I don't.
because
I
he's a
think
YouTuber,
Logan.
yeah,
I think I want him to.
He's a-
I would love for him to win. Maybe he could possibly do the unstoppable
No.
and knock out Floyd Mayweather.
No, hell no, it's not happening. It's not
What
happening.
if he does though?
honestly,
Think about
I don't
it.
even
Think
care.
about it. What if he
No.
does though? What if he
There's-
does?
There is no if. That's not possible.
But
If Conor couldn't, he definitely fucking can.
How, okay,
Yeah,
well, what if he does though? What
If he
does?
couldn't even beat KSI, come on, man. No
What
fucking
if he
chance
does
he beats
though?
Floyd.
If he does, then
What
well,
everybody
if he
does,
does,
though?
well, that's what we mentioned earlier. If he did somehow win, people would either just say, "Well, he's old," or
Yeah,
the whole thing is a joke, anyways. I
it's
mean,
a joke.
shit,
Yeah.
he might.
took a dive.
Floyd
But
would go
still.
back, but lose on
But
purpose
st-
for that. Extra.
Honestly, don't think
Still a
Logan.
chance.
Logan doesn't even hit as hard as Conor. To be honest, he might be bigger than Conor, but I don't think he hits harder than Conor does.
He's got that Ohio blood in him, man.
So I think if Conor couldn't hurt him, fucking Logan has no shot. So
So I'm saying though, what if there's a chance that Logan knocks out Floyd?
if he knocks him out, then Logan should become a boxer. I'll just say that.
he could do it. I wouldn't be.
But
Surprised.
he's not. That's not gonna happen though. That's fantasy world. But
Because, okay, like compare it, like when you saw Logan fight KSI and how sloppy that looked compared to.
yeah, he looked like shit, man.
The second fight,
sloppy people fight, and then
Yeah, he looks like shit.
then when you put one of those sloppy fighters against someone who's pure technique and skill, bro, dude, the persistence that fucking Floyd has, bro, and the speed, he's not.
Yeah.
Floyd's not.
Plus,
I mean,
Floyd is better
The
well
other guy's not going to
conditioned.
keep up.
for sure.
He
Just
probably
saying
won't
though,
even keep
man.
up with Floyd. Floyd would probably tire him out.
just saying though, what if there's a chance? What if there's a chance?
I'd say
That's
there's
like
a.
saying Jake
what if there's a
Paul can knock Conor McGregor out. It's not gonna
Yeah,
fucking
no,
happen.
no,
I
not
mean,
happening.
no.
Not
Okay,
happening.
let's be real. Like Connor's been choked out. He hasn't really been.
That's not
knocked out.
that's not boxing though. That's MMA, and he got choked
got
up by.
choked out.
He got choked out. He got choked up with the greatest lightweight ever, Khabib. Choked out everybody.
What about
So-
Diaz? You'll throw his ass in there too. He's pretty.
He's
good.
one of the best black belts in the world. I mean, he choked him out too.
Just saying, man.
But I'll admit
let's
this:
choke him
Jake
out.
Paul versus Conor is more competitive than Logan and Floyd. But Conor still kills him though. I mean, you still kill him. So.
I think Conor plays with him a little bit.
He'll probably
Yeah,
play with.
Conor-
He'll probably toy with him and then knock him
Has
out.
Conor even
KSI would
talked-
have a better chance with Floyd, and even then, he would still lose against Floyd.
Yeah,
Has,
he'll still lose.
Has Connor even talked about Jake Paul at all?
No,
'Cause
he's
he's
focused
busy
on
with Dustin
Dustin.
Poirier.
And that's a real
Alright.
fighter. That's a real fighter too.
I bet you.
Yeah,
How much
he's-
want to bet
he's
when
had no
when
time
he,
dealing with these
Yeah.
YouTubers. man.
Watch
Yeah.
Logan call out Connor afterwards. and shit.
After-
Apparently, then I guess both fucking Paul brothers want to die.
I think
Yeah,
I think a
they're
better
gonna
question-
die, man.
a better question is why is everyone calling out Conor McGregor?
That's
Like,
because he's
what-
the biggest.
back.
He's the biggest name I think.
But still,
in
like,
all
I don't-
combat sports.
fucking
he's the biggest
random
name.
ass name. Like, yeah, I'm gonna throw out Conor McGregor. Like,
mean, he's-
how
Because
about,
think about it. Think about it. When you call out Conor, you think of what? Money.
Money, yeah, he's the biggest name in the
Okay.
sport. He might be even bigger than Canelo right now. Like overall, he's huge, man. He's fucking
call
huge.
out Ryan Garcia? And then we'll
Your
see what
name
happens.
on the marquee next to Conor McGregor,
Yeah,
you're getting shitloads of cash.
yeah, you're getting a lot of money, man.
Fucking
You might as well
Connor.
call out Floyd Mayweather, which I'm pretty sure it happened already.
Floyd might be low-key the biggest name in boxing, and he's not even fucking fighting anymore. He might
Yeah,
still
but-
be the biggest name.
I'm just upset by this, bro, because I just felt like it feels like
It takes away credibility from the sport, but it needs it, man. The business.
It does,
It
but at the same
basically,
time,
it does need it. I'm not a fan of it, but
yeah, I'm not like a huge fan.
I'm not a
Yeah.
fan of this. I just think it's one of the
but
worst things.
you're
in
right.
boxing.
It does need like a shot in the arm
Yeah,
for boxing.
it does.
It's like it's what
And
it
I'm
needs.
fucking watching. I just to see Floyd whip his ass. So
It's just very, very unfortunate because I just feel like there's just so much that in the boxing world, like this tarnishes the legacy of boxing. Technically, if you want to put
Not
that.
really, because it's clearly a big joke because it doesn't count on the record.
Yeah, it's
If
not
it
a real
counted on
fight.
the record, then it would be. But
Yeah,
I think
Because YouTube started their own boxing promotion.
one-
with
you're
YouTubers.
literally just
Yeah.
paying people to fight for nothing, just for
Yeah.
money.
There's
Doesn't
But
fighting
with
for
the
money.
Mike, okay, so for instance, this is basically another conversation with the Mike Tyson fight that just happened. Like people want to say that wasn't a real boxing event, but yeah,
Well, it
you had
wasn't.
two-
I mean,
Yeah, it wasn't.
but you had two big legends, Roy Jones and Mike Tyson, fighting.
it was, but it wasn't because it didn't
That
count on the
event-
record. If it counted on the record officially, then yeah.
Well,
it was.
because it didn't. None of them lost. It was a draw technically.
Honestly-
and look at them. They didn't even care that it was a draw either.
didn't
They
care.
were like,
Honestly,
I'm good with that.
I think Mike wasn't even trying. I mean, I think he would have
That
knocked
I
Roy
saw
out.
Mike won anyway.
That fight between
Yeah, I don't know.
Roy Jones and Mike Tyson, that fight was more of a spectacle than what Floyd and Conor was, because Conor and Floyd was an actual commission sanctioned fight.
Yeah, that was commission
Yeah,
section.
see, that actually counted on a record.
yeah.
That was different.
Honestly,
And that
Mike-
was huge as fuck
It
too.
was
That was
huge. Huge.
I mean,
That's why when
they
people
had
say-
they had their conferences, their interviews, and all that.
Yeah.
that was
I
official.
think
Yeah.
I'm
That
pretty
was
sure
official.
every event has their own press conference. They have to.
Well,
It's
Mike Tyson
know,
and Roy
but,
Jones
like,
didn't.
they had hell
But,
of-
Hey,
That's why when
but
I hear
there's
people
COVID.
say when I hear people say that Floyd and Conor was a spectacle, I'm like, yeah, you could say that, but it was actually sanctioned.
Yeah, that was a real- that was a
versus
real fight.
Tyson, that was more of a spectacle than anything.
yeah.
what's that?
But
My
What was
brother.
it?
Okay, I heard screaming.
but Mike Tyson, honestly, if Mike wanted to, I think if he would have won his hardest, he probably would have knocked Roy out. Roy wasn't on his level.
Honestly, because even with the rules, there's no KOs allowed. Those.
Yeah.
So if they knocked the other person out, then the other guy would get disqualified. Then
Probably, yeah. But
Again,
that's why Mike is like, fuck it, I'm just gonna spar and that's it. I think that's what Mike was thinking.
yeah.
Anyway,
And Roy,
Honestly, if it counted
I-
on the record, Mike would probably try to knock him out.
he would have
And
knocked him out. Yeah. Yeah.
I do think at the end of the day, with this whole like Floyd Mayweather and Logan Paul, I'm up for it. I mean, I'm not gonna pay for it, but I'm gonna just try to
Yeah,
see.
we'll
like,
probably have to do a live reaction to that.
dude, I just it's just like it's in February. I do think it's a little bit early because I feel Logan is kind of getting cheated out. He hasn't really properly trained for a fight in months. But I know Floyd trains every fucking day. It doesn't matter.
He still does.
But Logan kind of has a disadvantage because I think it should be 6 months from now. I think 6 months.
I mean,
training
honestly, give him a year, it won't make a difference. He's still
yeah,
gonna
but
beat him.
still, I think if you're gonna properly train for a fight, at least give him more time. Like I think only a month and a half is
training camp.
Waste of time.
Yeah, training
That's
camp
like
is usually 8 to 12 weeks, so that's about enough time.
This is like taking almost like a last minute fight personally.
No, last minute fight's like 2 weeks out. That's last minute.
I mean, if like even there's like a 40-pound difference too.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's huge.
there's disadvantages.
Huge,
both ends.
huge disadvantage. Regardless of what this is, it's a huge disadvantage, and I do. Think
I wouldn't say huge, but it is a disadvantage.
So
'cause
that,
Floyd's gonna
that,
win.
that helps.
that's 40
Logan
pounds.
a
Ain't
lot.
like you walking around with a 10 pounds. It's 40. It's like almost like
Floyd is just gonna cut angles, and then
Like, okay,
Logan's never gonna catch him.
you have Logan. He's like what? How old is he?
he's like
like 20,
25. He's mine.
25. Yeah,
He's
he's
young
still
20s.
young. He's entering his prime or whatever. And then you have and then Floyd's also heavy as fuck. I mean, not Floyd, Logan. Then you got Floyd, who's fucking in his 50s now, right?
Yeah.
He's like
40.
44 or some
He's
shit.
40.
No, he's 50. I think
40.
he's 50.
No, he's not
When-
50 yet.
How old was he when he fought?
I'm at 40s.
How old was he when he fought Conor?
He was like 41 or some shit. 40, 41. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
He's
He's
so
probably
Check
in his 40s, he's getting always out of
Yeah,
he's
something
getting
like
out
that.
of his prime. So it helps Logan, but even at the end of the day, he's still not gonna win.
Yeah, there's no possible way.
Yeah.
Floyd's 43, so you know what I mean.
Bernard Hopkins was 48 and he was still winning belts. So I mean,
Yeah, but Bernard, like too, he fought
Legend.
he fought every single weight class. While Floyd, he stuck with 2 weight classes. Right?
he's won 5. He's won belts in 5.
all 5 of them.
Yeah.
No, not heavyweight. He hasn't fought in heavyweight yet.
No, Floyd no, but Floyd started around 105 and he went all the way up to like 154. He won belts in every single weight class. And Pacquiao's won in 8.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, like this whole thing, I just feel like it's kind of a waste. I do think that Floyd should have, I think he should just be. I know he has people he's training right now to basically become his prodigy, like Tank.
Gervonta, yeah.
Gervonta. Well, he did have another fighter, but unfortunately, that fighter just passed away not too long ago.
Oh, I heard about
forgot.
that. I heard about that
It
too.
was some guy. He died in a car crash, I think. And I don't know. I do think that he should just stick with coaching. I do think him coming back is just it's whatever.
Yeah, but
Are you really that desperate for money? Like, bro, you have millions of dollars. Like, you don't need any more. But
I don't think he's desperate. I think the more money, the better. But
Mhm.
talking about real boxers now, Errol Spence fought last Saturday. I think he might be one of the best on the planet. He said he wants Pacquiao next more than anybody. Pacquiao did just beat Thurman. He whipped his ass.
all
But
that shit talking from Thurman. Yeah, he got whipped by an old dude.
yeah, he did.
I bet.
But to be honest, Pacquiao looked fucking good.
Yeah, but Pacquiao looked great in that
He looked-
fight.
he looked real
never
good.
Yeah,
lost
he
a
looked
step.
perfect.
He hasn't
fucking
lost a
dropped him in
step.
the first round too. I was like,
Yeah,
fucking shocked.
he hasn't lost a step. It seems like, but Spence is better than Thurman. He's
Mhm.
the best 147 pounder on the planet.
Yeah.
There is the Crawford fight, but honestly, when they asked Spence about it, Crawford didn't look that interested. Spence didn't look that interested. He does have to beat Crawford to unify the belts at 147. He does want to go up to 154 after he unifies it, so obviously he has to fight Crawford, or you can't unify it. But
What about Pacquiao? Can he find Pacquiao's belt? I know Pacquiao's got Thurman's belt. Or is that different?
he'll win that belt, but then if he wants to just unify and become the I think the undisputed champ, he has to beat Crawford, who's also undefeated, who's also one of the best on the planet.
And the
A
next
lot of
step,
good
call out
fights in that
Pacquiao.
division. Possible
Yeah.
fights.
Yeah, there's a lot of good fights. 154. If Spence can get up there, Canelo could fight him, but Canelo would have to go back down again to 154.
Canelo's like at the ones. He's around like the 170s.
Yeah, he's like 168.
Hey, but I'll give you this, man. I just Canelo, bro. Like, he's a good fighter, but like, damn, bro, I don't understand how he makes that damn weight, bro. He's like 5'8", and what's the weight class for that? Is like 160, right?
He was fighting at 147, I think, before.
God, dude.
He had to cut a lot of weight. That's why he doesn't do that.
Dude, that's a lot.
168 is not that bad for him.
But he's
Probably-
5'8", but he's 5'8", and like, fuck, dude, that's a lot.
Connor's 5'9". He made 145. Like, holy shit, man. That was back in the
yeah,
day.
but Conor,
at
I think-
170.
He looked like
So
he looked
walk
like
around
death, man. When he would make 145, he looked dead.
that
Con-
was insane.
Literally.
That's why Connor said, "Fuck this. I'm not doing this anymore." That's
I
way
think
too
it's
much.
just it's the weight issue is another thing for fighters, man.
Oh yeah.
Fucking sucks.
People could
But-
Khabib. I remember they had to cancel fights because he almost died from weight cutting.
Well, he almost didn't make the
fucking-
weight.
Oh
like,
yeah, I
Yeah,
remember.
his liver shut down or some shit.
And
I know
Dillashaw.
that in the Gaethje fight, he almost didn't make weight, and I was like, whoa.
Yeah, he has problems because he's a big dude. He's like
And
5'10".
TJ. I remember TJ Dillashaw.
Oh
when-
yeah,
when-
TJ. Yeah, dude.
When he
That's-
looked
Well, 'cause
he looked
I
like
think
a
he looked dead
skeleton.
too. Yeah, he
The
looked
one
How
dead.
thing-
how did his liver shut down again?
Probably because from dehydration or something. Because
if you don't,
That's terrible.
That's what happens if
I
you don't drink
know-
enough water.
Well, because I know Khabib, he would fast the entire day. He would not. He would fast like for fucking.
Yeah, he
like-
probably had too much weight to cut and then like forced it and he almost died.
And then
Right.
another thing too is like if you saw the vlog footage when he was at what was it the
He
fucking
looked like
Fight Island.
he looked like shit, man.
He looked terrible,
Yeah,
but
he looked like shit.
another thing too, he's very religious. He is a Muslim, so Muslims do have specific religion
Yeah,
beliefs.
he doesn't fight. He
Um,
doesn't fight during Ramadan. He doesn't
Yeah,
fight.
he doesn't fight during Ramadan.
Yeah, so he's,
Yeah.
but he, I know he diets himself like crazy.
What's
Oh, yeah.
Ramadan?
I think it's like
It's like some. It's like
3-month period of whatever or something.
Mm,
Like
I don't
you
know.
don't eat or like drink or you don't eat anything for like a certain amount of time during the
Yeah,
day.
and like until there's a certain part of the day. Yeah, some shit like that.
But I think getting back to Spencer, man, I think specifically with the Crawford, I feel they should have this fight happen.
Oh, hell yeah.
The next fight, I think with these two should go to Pacquiao or whoever would else be, because I'm pretty sure right now there's no way like Pacquiao could potentially fight Spencer or Crawford, but
Oh man, that's a tough. That's a
No,
tough.
that's
That's
what
I-
I want to see. To be
that's-
honest,
I do
don't-
want to.
yeah.
I would love to see Pacquiao fight, but I think right now, I think the best thing to fight is get these two to fight, Spencer and Crawford. I think
Yeah.
this would be a good fight.
Hopefully next year. Hopefully it happens.
Yeah,
But,
but yeah,
um,
there's a lot of fights like they're.
This is news to me. You know how Fury doesn't want to fight Wilder. Joshua is still open to it. He says I'm still willing to fight him, but he's fighting Pavlov this Saturday, another
Yeah.
heavyweight, which I think he's gonna win.
I think it's gonna be a win. Well, let's be careful, man.
But
Remember,
Kubrat is pretty good. He's pretty good.
let's try to be careful with these, man, because Joshua, man, he's a liability. I do think he can win this fight, but remember, things have happened. Remember, he
Things
got dropped
happen.
by,
Yeah, shit happens.
he's
Yeah,
been dropped by Klitschko before, but he won that fight,
and
then
he lost
got
to
dropped by
Reese.
Reese, like so. It's kind of iffy with this guy right now. I'm a
Yeah.
little bit, you know.
It
I'm
depends.
hoping
Yeah,
that-
so
I
we
think
know now Anthony Joshua. He can get rocked. He can
Yeah.
get knocked down.
I think it's his. Honestly, it's not even his talent. I think it's his mental state. I think
He's
sometimes.
just his defense. I'll give you this. I've seen Joshua fight. He's got a good punch, like, but
Oh, he has decent. He has decent power. Yeah.
his defense is very, very like average. It's not like good.
I think he has to. Yeah, that's probably his
He
weakness.
needs like a guy who would teach him like good technique and defense. I think
Reese. Reese was like on the inside, working on the inside. And he like the first time he was working the inside. That's how he knocked him out. That's how he knocked out Joshua.
Well, because too, and let's be real, I think Ruiz he had like a lot of good technique too, but like
he's really good.
But he got fast. He's got fast hands. Look at Ruiz, but back then, bro, he had fast hands.
He had really
this
fast
fight
hands.
that recently happened. I just think that that punch was like what he needed to kind of get him to drop down, which I think, and then he just kept pressing. I think
Joshua had a good game plan though. He neutralized Ruiz. He would rush him and then go on the inside, but Joshua really fixed. I think he really polished his game plan.
Where's this fight going to be at? Is it in London or
probably in London? I think. Povlev says he's going to win by going to the body. We'll see. We'll see if he does that. But if Joshua wins, I think he should fight Wilder. That's a big fight right there.
Wilder, man, he right now he's on a shit list.
He is. But if he wins that fight, he'll redeem himself. If he wins,
I think that but he ducked. Remember, he even admitted too the reason why he ducked Wilder for a while because, and I'll give you this. I think at the time, Wilder was not ready. He was not ready to take on Joshua.
Yeah, I think he needs to work on his boxing, man. That's what he needs to do.
For sure.
That's his weakness. He's not the best out of those three. He's the worst boxer out of Wilder, Fury, and Joshua. He's the worst boxer, like technique wise.
Well, because remember, this is the thing about Wilder is that he's just not properly trained. Like he has, remember, his right hand can fucking dominate.
I mean, he'll kill someone.
That's the one thing people realize now that he's been exposed by Fury that his right hand is basically his only fucking powerful thing. Like I do think Wilder can get, if he does stop being a fucking asshole, accept the loss.
He should.
I think the best thing he should do instead of focusing on the right hand, do the left. Lefts would be a better toss.
He needs to work on a lot. Yeah, his footwork, his combinations.
The fact that he even did not take Mayweather's training, I was like, dude,
that's dumb. I mean, he could have worked on feints. I mean, he needs to work on a lot of things, man.
He said too the reason why it was a publicity stunt. I'm like,
that's dumb. Why would
that could have been a publicity stunt, but at the same time as like, he's still offering, to train you. Like,
his pride is gonna be his downfall. He doesn't want anyone to criticize him, but obviously he needs work. I mean, you saw what happened when he fought Fury.
He lost fair and square.
He got his ass beat.
He just does not want to admit it.
That's his problem. He has to work on that.
I've never seen a man who's never admitted defeat.
I've never seen that either.
Who's taken on this loss for so long. Even when Joshua took the loss with Ruiz, he bounced back.
He took it. He took it like a champ.
This is basically one of the worst, I think, heavyweights I think, in my opinion, could be great. And I think Wilder's fucking great, but he just can't. Come on, man.
Yeah, he's his own worst enemy. That's his problem.
I think he's got too many yes men around him, man.
Oh,
he
definitely.
needs to get rid of those guys.
He definitely does.
Them immediately.
He fired fucking Mark Breland, who fucking saved his ass when he was getting his ass whooped by Fury.
I'd be a dick if I was my opponent. I'd be like, hey, I'd be Tyson Fury. Hey, Mark Breland, you want to come work with me?
Fury should bring him over. I'm just kidding.
I wouldn't be surprised if he does. That'd be the funniest shit ever to do. Then I'll really piss them off. But I do think maybe Wilder. He needs time. I think a year off would kind of bounce him back.
Yeah, he's been gone for.
He hasn't fought
when was the Fury fight?
That was
Was it this February?
It was this February. Yeah,
I remember we did a live reaction to that. Yeah.
So he took
crazy ass whooping.
So I think give him time. I do think Wilder can bounce back from this, but my only problem is I think Joshua. I like how Joshua at least telling him, bro, come fight me. Because dude, Joshua's being a hella generous person.
He is right now.
He's I think he's being too generous. I do think, bro, for now, take your time. You just won your fight. He fought in February too, didn't he? This year?
I think so, around there, yeah.
And he won, but he needed to win because he needed to get those belts back. And I do think Andy fucked up and didn't do shit.
Andy was a fat ass and he was a lazy, and that was his problem. That was his fault. Yeah. He didn't train. He didn't train. I heard he was eating. He wouldn't train. I'm like, dude, you're fighting Joshua. What the fuck are you doing?
He was actually in a Jake Paul video, not too when he was in. But that was after he won the fight. Again, I was
very disappointed. Very disappointed in him.
He'll come back. I do think Andy. And same thing too. All these heavyweights, because the problem is too. Let's be real. Those four names: Ruiz, Fury, Wilder, and Joshua. kind of brought the sport of the heavyweight division back.
Yeah, they did.
They all did. People can say, oh, well, but without them, like, because realistically, the heavyweight division was barely being talked about at all. Like, there was nobody really talking about it. But those 4 heavyweights brought it back.
Yeah, but that's boxing, guys. Honestly, it's sad that most of it was about fights that are even, it's not even involving real boxers. Fucking Floyd is retired and fucking Logan. But that's the world we live in.
That's the way it is right now.
But we do have Errol Spence. We do have Fury. We do have Canelo.
I think before we move on, like, who do you think Errol Spence's next fight? If you guys want
to. I think Porter. He wants to fight Sean Porter. I think that's the next. That's the most realistic. But I hope he fights Pacquiao. So
I would love for him to fight.
I'd like to see that. To be honest, I'd like to see that more.
And then Crawford after that. I can't wait. I hope that happens. But next we got NBA. There's a lot of shit that I saw that happened with a lot of superstars.
Paul George had a 5-year contract deal.
$190 million. What the fuck?
I want to go off on a quick rant about that. So I'm gonna let you guys.
Some bullshit.
I'm gonna let you guys explain. Talk about it first, and I'll go after.
Paul George. I think that's a terrible idea to invest in him in 5 years. He's only getting older. He's never been clutch in the playoffs. I think it's a bad idea. I don't know. What are you going to
I think
bad idea.
First of all, 5 years,
bad investment.
Million. What was the point of recruiting Paul George to the Clippers? Basically, I think realistically, this was probably one of the worst deals I've seen so far.
Yeah, me too.
I think what should have happened was given Kawhi the max contract. Personally, giving it to Paul George, who's known for basically not consistently getting better
in the playoffs. Yeah, he chokes
every single year. He chokes. He's never been constantly good.
Never.
And I just feel that like what was going on with these deals? I understand Lakers' recent contracts were ideally great, and
they got some good picks, good acquirements. They got some good players.
But with the Clippers, I haven't heard anything about Kawhi. I know he did sign for 3 years, like when he was free agent. So
he signed a 2-year. He signed a 3-year deal, but the third year is an option.
Yeah, it's an option.
Probably again too. I think offering Paul George 5 years, I think, is way too. And plus, too, he didn't even finish. He left too, didn't he? At the beginning of this, when he was with OKC, right? And he didn't. I don't know if he finished up the season over there. He left.
Finished up the season in OKC.
Then he came here. Yeah.
Then Kawhi said to the Clippers, "Bring me Paul George."
That was a bad idea, Kawhi. Bad idea.
I think that first off, why was Paul George even in this equation? This guy is not good at all.
Because Kevin Durant already went to Brooklyn, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Durant was already on his way out too. I think when his Achilles snapped, I think he felt that. And plus too, the Warriors medical staff, bro, they did not do a good job. They knew, they admit, not admitted, one of that was the GM or some of the general medical for the Warriors admitted that, it was a mistake to put him back on the court, which I do agree with.
Yeah, they probably shouldn't have put him back.
That should not have happened. The reason why that shit was but still. Offering Paul George 5 years for $190 million, I think, is one of the worst deals.
Yep.
Not as far, because I've seen worser deals, but right recently with fucking Gordon Hayward, that was bullshit.
I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna start by saying this really quick. Both Kawhi and Paul George, after their fucking Game 7 performance, which made me laugh.
Oh yeah.
They don't deserve a fucking max extension at all.
Mm-hmm.
They shouldn't even be part of the conversation to the actually win a championship.
Especially George, yeah.
And it's not gonna happen. They're not gonna win a championship because it's the Clippers and they suck and they're a cursed franchise. They're not winning anything. Their fucking shelf is gonna remain empty.
Yeah.
But
I do think
the only reason the Clippers gave Paul George this max extension, which is outrageous, is because he said he wants to retire a Clipper. And anything that Paul George says, it's fucking cap.
Yeah, he's
capping. It is straight up.
It kind of is in the process because the reason why I felt they should have traded Paul George when the season was, when it was already over.
They should have left. They should have got rid of his ass.
Instead of giving him an extension, they should have waited out his contract after that performance. And we can't give you an extension till you actually develop in the playoffs and actually show us why you call yourself playoff P.
That was terrible, man.
I think Shaq said it the best, bro. I think Paul George coming to LA was not a good idea. I think the Clippers should have put him in a trade package and try to acquire someone else. I do think keeping Kawhi was smart because I think Kawhi, he's good.
Well,
I
I
would keep
mean,
him.
Yeah,
who's gonna want Paul George after that performance?
Oh,
Who's gonna want him?
there'll be a ton of people that will take his shit. I
Who,
think,
But-
like Charlotte,
regardless,
like,
Chicago.
shitty teams will.
yeah, but shady teams will take
gladly
him.
take him, but
Yeah.
not
But basically-
teams
but
that are
like-
a contender.
I mean, anyone
Yeah.
could have taken him in the process. So, like, I think Paul George, they could have threw in
That
other players.
contract that he had, I don't think anybody wanted.
But
Nah,
no good teams would want him for that much.
Shit, I wouldn't be surprised if the Warriors take his ass.
I mean,
I mean, they're
looking at
desperate.
the Clippers roster right now, did they get a little better? Just a little bit.
So
They
maybe.
lost a lot. I'll give you this.
Serge
The
Ibaka
Clippers
on the
lost a lot of
side.
people,
Serge
though.
Ibaka is a pretty good defender and shot blocker.
Yeah.
But other than that, they didn't get a point guard. They tried to get Rondo, it failed
Failed. Yeah.
because the Hawks offered him more money. But I think, in my opinion, the Clippers should have not given Paul George an extension yet until he actually
Yeah.
proved he's worthy of that. And to me,
Kind of bad.
Yeah, I thought that was dumb, man. Clippers, I think they got slightly better. I think the Lakers have gotten, I'd say, significantly better. Not way better, but they got better.
Like, they
they
got
got
some
younger. Like
They
we
got
talked about
younger.
last time.
Yeah,
they got
they got-
younger and they got better.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no
they got
doubt.
younger. They got better. I think they're gonna win it all next year. The biggest threat probably Brooklyn. That's even if KD is at his best and
I think
Kyrie's at
he
his
will be. I
best.
think we talked about this before.
And to be honest, I think he will be. I think KD's style
Oh.
of play, he doesn't need a lot of athleticism. He's all skill, to be honest.
Yeah, but I think in the long run, like I don't know. Here's the thing, man. I think Paul George is becoming very, very overrated now. Like I'm just
I
kind
mean,
of
yeah. At this point, I don't trust him. Like if he was my team,
back in like 2017.
I don't trust him anymore.
like when he was with the Pacers, bro. He was the
Yeah.
shit, and then he went to the win. Like fuck, he just
in the
and it was all
playoffs
time-
is just where everything went bad for him.
he's just never been consistently good in the playoffs, and he
No.
just chokes every fucking year. He just
He
does.
doesn't show up.
He never shows up.
Yeah, you want to be a champion, and you had a chance to be with a championship team, and he said, "Nah, I'm gonna go to Clippers and join
And,
Kawhi."
well, okay, you were talking about giving Kawhi an extension.
Mhm.
I mean, out of those two, I'd probably go with Kawhi to give the extension. You're right on
Yeah.
that. Probably
yeah.
because, I mean, even though he does load manage a lot, but
Mhm.
even when he's playing, he's very reliable.
Well,
Yeah,
because
he is. He is.
basically, because the reason why I feel I see Kawhi is basically feeling like what LeBron was feeling when he came back in 2014 with the Cavs. He's basically feeling that same load. So Kawhi needs to just find that. I think him and Paul George are good duos, but I just don't see it. I know people are trying to say they are. I don't see it. I do think.
Yeah. From
I-
last season, the only reason why I think the Clippers failed is, I think we talked about this before in recent episodes, is that the Clippers, they don't have a leader on the team. Kawhi is not a leader.
He's not. Yeah, he's not a
He's
leader.
like the
San Antonio days,
He's just a quiet guy.
Tony Parker,
Yeah.
Tim Duncan, and Ginobili. Then when he went to Toronto, when he got traded, it was Kyle Lowry as the leader.
Mhm.
And
now,
those guys,
he's
and
not the leader.
those guys.
Like
Serge
Kawhi
Ibaka.
needs like another guy that would be his like second in command. I do
He
feel
only leads by example, but he doesn't like
Like, you're
uplift
not-
the team.
I know
The
Paul
Clippers need a
George.
point guard.
Yeah,
They couldn't get one. They
Yeah,
need
they
a point
couldn't.
guard. Patrick Beverly is not a true point guard. I don't care
No,
what
he's
Nah,
not.
he's not. Patrick Beverly is not a good point guard.
He's not a point guard. He's overrated.
He's not very.
Very
he's-
overrated.
I give Paul George some respect. He tried to be the leader, but the problem is like, dude, like you're just
Oh, in the
technically
regular
just-
season, he has his moments of greatness.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like bro, you
regular
can-
season he's good,
You
but not
can't
in
be
the playoffs.
good in the regular season of the NBA, and then when playoffs come, like you don't show that same emphasis on the season compared to like championship. That's different. You can't
Yeah.
just do that. You need to
Yeah.
basically be consistent. I'm pretty sure. And Kobe, like you have to be great in practice, season, and championship.
He's like
It's
a
like
James
LeBron,
Harden.
bro. You got to go
And they
play off
never
LeBron.
practiced, and that was the Clippers' problem last year. Paul George and Kawhi, they never practiced with each other.
Yeah,
Rare, it was a rare occasion that they would.
yeah.
They would never practice. So they
Overall-
never built
I
that
don't
chemistry.
know.
Yeah, overall, the Clippers have problems, man. The Lakers, I think, are more set. They have LeBron, who's probably the best leader and the best player in the league right
But
now.
let's
The
be
reason
real,
why
I
the
think-
Lakers won that championship
Yeah.
was because they had great chemistry, and that's something
Yeah.
the Clippers don't have.
I'll
LeBron,
give you this though. There was some instances when I did see in the playoffs where I did the communication with LeBron and AD was off on some games. It bounced back because I could tell like when AD was trying to pass the ball to LeBron or when LeBron was trying to give it to AD, like it fell off. But it got better and it improved. Now look at fucking the Clippers, for example. Like the consistency there is like everyone's all over the place. There's like really no balance. Like,
There's no chemistry there. Not
you
enough.
feel that you just feel like it's just Kawhi and Paul. They're basically in it. If you want to throw in Louis too, Louis Armstrong, not
Lou Williams.
yes, Louis
Yeah,
Williams,
yeah.
Louis Armstrong.
Lemon pepper Lou.
Yeah, I think even too, man. I felt like fucking Lou Williams would have been a good asset.
Yeah.
Like, dude, because he's good too, and I fucking respect the guy.
But
fuck,
next
man.
big superstar who was still unclear, Giannis. He has till December 21st to sign the max extension. They said 5 years, $220 million. That's a lot. Or he'll become an unrestricted free agent next summer.
I think Giannis is basically in the same situation, like what
I think he doesn't know yet. I feel like he's thinking about it. I don't know.
Because
He said he's not worried about that right now.
Yeah.
He wants to focus on, things going on in personal life, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Because remember, he got.
If I'm Giannis, though, I'd take that fucking Supermax.
That's a lot. Yeah, that's a lot of. That'd be the most money I think of
would.
anybody in the league.
I do
I'd
think
take
that
$220 million right now.
Yeah.
But him, like, I guess, I think they're just waiting because remember he got hurt in the playoffs. He was out, and that's probably why they're waiting it out, and that's probably why he's trying to decide whether or not he wants to stay in Milwaukee or leave. Because I think an injury like that is does leave an impact because people say it doesn't. It does. It's like,
Well, he still has to play out this year to become a free agent.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah. He would have to play. Yeah.
When Durant got hurt, he didn't play the entire game. The entire season. He just took time off, which I
I
understand.
think that was smart. Yeah.
That was smart. Same thing with Giannis. Like, what was his injury? Was it an ankle injury or
Because
sprain?
an Achilles injury, it's way more serious than an
Yeah,
ankle.
that shit will ruin. Oh, end your career. Fucking
But I think with
a
Achilles.
lot
I
of
think
careers have
with-
been ruined by that.
Yeah.
I think with Giannis though, Giannis is just like he's just trying to because I do think they're trying to. The Lakers apparently trying to find him. Like, bro, he's not gonna come to Lakers. Like, it sounds cool, but I
They
just
don't have the
don't.
money to pay him.
Yeah.
They
That's all the
don't.
money they spent now.
Then they would have like 3 superstars. That's not
That's not gonna
like,
happen.
great because then you offer and plus the 2 biggest amounts went to LeBron and AD.
Yeah. They don't have the I don't think they have the money.
I'm really digging what the league has turned into once again, like a dynamic duo league.
Yeah. There's a lot of
got
balance. There's a
tired
lot
of
of
super
balance.
teams.
There's a lot of
No more
Yeah,
balance.
super
balance.
teams, bro. No more
Well,
super teams.
A lot of duos. We got Dallas. We got Lakers. We got Clippers. We got Brooklyn. We got a lot
I'm
of
glad we
duos.
got rid of
Yeah,
the super
I'm-
team.
I'm thinking
I'm tired of
Giannis
it.
stays in Milwaukee. He signs a Supermax, and hopefully Milwaukee builds a proper team around him.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's
Honestly,
all I would do. Yeah.
man,
Giannis should
I
do.
mean, I don't hate Giannis. I love watching him play,
Yeah,
but
he's-
he's got to have a better jump shot, man. I want to
Yeah.
see him win a championship, but
Yeah,
just not
he
right
deserves
now
it.
because LeBron and the Lakers are still
Yeah,
dominant.
they're the best
He got
team.
beat by Miami, bro, and that's like embarrassing. I'm like,
Miami,
yeah,
they overwhelmed
I'll
them.
get into that. I'll get into that soon.
That's be embarrassing. That's kind of embarrassing.
Miami
is
Miami's good too. I love Miami.
it's
but, like,
underrated as fuck, bro.
Yeah,
like
They
they
don't-
don't. But
I've
again,
been
too,
saying this. Don't
it's
sleep
like-
on Miami this year, man. They
Again,
just added some better pieces.
it's not that no one slept on them. It's just like
No,
they don't.
they got
They're
slept.
not really talked about as much because when you associate Miami, the first people you're gonna think of is D Wade and LeBron and Bosh and all the other players that were there. You don't associate them more.
Shaq. Don't forget Shaq. Shaq was there too for a bit.
I guess he got 1 ring with them. 1 ring. That's
Hey,
it.
1 ring is enough for you to be a legend down in Miami.
Yeah.
For now, until you go to Cavs and you join up with LeBron.
But overall, well, I was gonna say the reason Miami beat all those teams in the playoffs, they would just overwhelm everybody. Like they would overwhelm the best player on the team. Like
It was
Giannis got
good.
They
overwhelmed.
were good.
San
They
Antonio
were,
put up a better
they
fight.
were underrated. They were seriously underrated. I mean, like I feel like a lot of people slept on Jimmy too. They didn't think Jimmy was gonna be able to do that good. But
because
some good
Jimmy,
moments.
well, the good thing, the problem with
that
Jimmy,
one and what's his name? That one.
Dragic.
Tyler Hero.
No.
Hero?
What's the point guard on the fucking Heat? The white guy.
Goran Dragic.
Dragic,
Yeah,
yeah.
Dragic.
He was
Yeah,
hurt,
He got
right?
hurt too.
In the finals.
He
He was-
tore something
he
on the
was-
bottom of his foot, which
Yeah.
caused him from not playing some games. But
He was their best
he had a
scorer, I
good-
think.
He had a good playoffs. When I was watching Miami Heat, when I was watching him play,
Wow.
I'm like, oh god, this guy's pretty good.
He was good. He was good.
Well, the thing about Jimmy too, if you want to put his name, the guy with Jimmy is like he had to find his home. I do think when he came into the league, joined the Bulls, like that was kind of like his key to basically improve there, which he did. But then
He became a great
left.
defender.
He
Yeah.
was. And then he went to fucking what was it? After the
Minnesota.
Bulls,
It was
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Then after Minnesota, he went to the Sixers. Then after Sixers, he came to Miami. And I think this is a perfect home.
Look,
think he
that
did
story
well.
with Jimmy Butler using the third roster,
Yeah.
I think it was like the backup players and beating the starting unit. I think
Yeah.
when I realized maybe Jimmy Butler's not the problem. Maybe
Yeah.
it's
I do think maybe they need one more guy that can really help them. I do think because I know they have a young team, but I feel
do.
Jimmy's like the
very
only
young
leader
team, but it's very good.
They're very good.
But they only have like one leader. I feel if you add one
Great
more
head
leader-
coach.
Yeah, that too.
add one more leader to the Miami Heat, and then they might be dominant.
Leader. I mean, I don't know. I mean, with Jimmy Butler and Dragic, or wouldn't they be the leaders?
Nah,
Probably.
I mean,
So.
like
I see
feel
Alex
adding.
Spoelstra too as a leader. I mean, he's a head coach, but he's a pretty good head coach.
Honestly, if
I forgot who's Iguodala's there too, right, in the Miami.
yeah, he's there.
Iguodala's there too. Jay Crowder's there too.
Jay Crowder, Robinson, right?
Duncan Robinson. He's a rookie.
Yeah, he's a rookie.
Bam
He's a good
Adebayo's
one. He's a
there.
good one too.
Yeah.
Bam Adebayo's there. He just signed an extension recently. Good for him.
Honestly, if Duncan Robinson and Tyler Hero get like significantly better, they're gonna be a problem, man. Those guys are good.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah.
It's
But,
honestly it's just very, very great. You know, like I said, I'm back to this whole dynamic duo. No more super teams. I'm fucking tired of it.
Thank
bro.
God.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Thank God
Like,
for
dude,
that.
super teams were honestly one of the worst things to
The
happen.
Warriors, man. Fuck the
Warriors
Warriors.
and Cavs. Warriors and Cavs.
I mean, the Cavs weren't really a super team. They had Kyrie.
I
and,
love
Well, they
how
were
every-
at one point. They had Kyrie. They had Kevin Love, Kyrie. I mean, that was kind of almost.
I mean, I wouldn't consider Kevin like a superstar.
He's an all-star.
But he's an all-star. But he's an
But
all-star.
like that in that time, those were basically the only two super teams that were good. And that
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, that's true though.
No one else was really good. I mean, you could throw up an OKC if you want, but that was kind of It was whatever.
They choked when they had the chance.
So many
glad
times.
it's not in the super team era. It's more in the dynamic duo era now
Yeah.
because literally
Yeah,
like
Thanos
everything is
said-
evened up.
Yeah.
It's so evened up. Honestly, that gave LeBron such the advantage because like LeBron is like two fucking players by himself. So like
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
giving him one good ass all star is good enough. You know.
Hey, but
Yeah.
before I think, what about the goddamn Warriors, bro? Like,
They're,
fuck, dude,
they're fucked next to
they
them.
have
I know,
no
they
one.
can't
Wait,
count
one
break the
thing,
clay
one
right
thing
now,
I want to
man.
mention though is I like the fact how people were saying that LeBron needs another All Star to win, but it's
No.
like, buddy, fucking every other team clearly needs a super team to win. So I mean,
Like you said, Tommy, like, oh, LeBron needs an all-star. I mean, we're not going to sit here and act like Jordan didn't have an all-star and Scottie Pippen.
I know, and,
Yeah.
and not just that.
Yeah.
What
Two
team,
All-Stars.
What team fucking did really good without two All Stars on a
Yeah,
team?
there is no team.
There is
None.
no team.
There is
Not
no
possible.
team, no.
So stop. So people, stop capping.
Yeah,
Alright?
that's
I think the reason why they do that a lot is because they look at this they have a lot of good shooters. I'm like, okay, but that doesn't mean like anything. That's like saying you can put. I think people too threw in discussion too when LeBron went to Miami, like he had so much firepower, which he did, but he was still fucking had to basically prove because he had no one on Cleveland. When he went to Miami, he had Ray Allen, D Wade, Bosh. Who else was there? There was someone else there.
Good ass fucking team.
An older Ray Allen, but he could still shoot.
Yeah, dude, Ray
That was
Allen,
a
dude.
good ass fucking team right there.
Ray Allen
They
was.
just had
I
the
mean,
Spurs, though. That team was tough, man.
That team, that was a tough team.
They
dude.
got LeBron a couple times.
Yeah.
They were real good. They had Duncan. They had Ginobili, Parker.
But I'm glad we're kind of over the super teams. I
Yeah, me too.
want-
Me too,
I'm
thank
no
God.
more,
I was
please.
happy as fuck.
If they
we
do,
need balance, man.
If they form another super
It's
team,
interesting.
I'm fucking with my shit.
LeBron and AD are arguably the two best players in the whole league right now. Those
They even switched. Oh, did you guys hear too? They switched numbers. Now he's gonna be rocking.
No,
Yeah.
not yet. That's for next year. They
Yeah.
can't
Oh,
do it
next
this
year?
again.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought they were doing it now.
I
But,
thought they were doing that too. I got all excited, but it's not. It's happening next year.
What numbers were they again? I think LeBron.
23 and 6. And
Okay.
LeBron was going to switch from 23 to 6, and AD was going to get bronze 23.
Yeah. But
I don't mind.
next superstar that's kind of up in the air. Harden, they don't. Not even his own coach knows what's gonna happen.
James Harden.
Speaking
If-
of Harden and Miami, we was going to talk about Miami earlier.
Yeah.
Jimmy Butler, since him and Harden are friends,
Uh,
I think Jimmy Butler's going to try to get Harden to
Oh,
come
God.
over to Miami.
Mm,
And
I
I
think
just saw the list of where James Harden prefers, and Miami it's up there as his place that he wants to go to.
if he
I do
went to
think it-
Miami, holy shit.
I didn't think
that
it's
would,
time.
I think that would be deadly, honestly. Because
Yeah,
They have,
Okay,
they have
listen,
offense and defense.
they're gonna
thing
try
is-
to keep him though.
thing is like Harden, he usually chokes in the playoffs, but when you have like people who don't choke in the playoffs with you,
Mhm.
I don't feel like he feels like he has that much pressure on him.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. Him and Butler, yeah, they're friends, but we saw how Russell Westbrook and James Harden played.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know.
That was
Yeah,
kind of.
that's
I
true.
thought that would have been a better improvement, but it turned out to be really, really bad. Which it wasn't. They went to the playoffs, but they only won one game.
Westbrook just forces shit, man. That's the problem.
Dude, Westbrook, he's becoming
but
very, very.
thing
I'm
is-
actually happy for Westbrook.
Okay,
He's in a
thing is,
good
but
spot.
when it comes to
Yeah.
like Westbrook and fucking Butler. They're just, they're both aggressive as shit, but I feel like Butler's a little bit more smarter.
Yeah, Butler doesn't do what Westbrook does.
Yeah, what Westbrook forces
James
shit.
Harden
He forces
has-
shit until it doesn't work anymore.
Yeah, he keeps forcing it. I think that would give him a lot of upgrade in offense, obviously.
And the Rockets right now, they're not worried about James Harden wanting to get traded because he still has 2 years left on his deal.
I do think he's gonna
They're not forcing it right away. Like
if I was James Harden, bro, I would request a trade immediately. I think he's been with the team for how long already? When was the last time he left?
He's been there since around 2012, 2013, after he got traded from OKC.
Yeah.
I'd say around
So he's
2013.
been there. He's been there for almost 7 years.
7 to 8 years.
And
7 8 years, yeah.
and nothing's changed.
You just can't win. That's the problem.
Honestly, he should just. I wouldn't mind him going to the Heat. I would kind of like. I think it'd be kind of deadly. I don't know.
I'd like to see him in Philly.
Oh, in Philly. Oh shit.
That's just me though, because I mean he prefers to go to Philly. Also, that's also one of his destinations. It's either I saw the top 3 that he preferred. It's Milwaukee, Brooklyn,
Oh shit, Milwaukee. Holy
Miami,
shit.
That'd be pretty.
and Philly.
Damn. I think
Well,
All the
Milwaukee.
places he
I feel like
prefers
he
to go
low-key
to.
would be good on Milwaukee. I don't know why.
They'd have
For me,
Giannis.
a more
shooter.
realistic option though, to me it's Philly. For me, I see it as a more realistic.
Nope,
Yeah.
think about it. If he's with Milwaukee, dude, I mean, okay, like he would like low-key make up the threes that fucking what's his name can't shoot because of his jump shot.
Wouldn't one of them have to go probably to get Harden if he goes? To
Yeah,
76?
I mean-
like
Probably, I think Chris Middleton would probably be the one that would have to go.
yeah.
But if for realistically, I could see him in Philly and see him Ben Simmons in Houston.
Damn. Yeah, they'd have to get rid of Ben to get Harden.
It's either him or Embiid to get rid of. I mean,
They'll probably get rid of Simmons. They probably want Embiid more.
I do
because
feel
Dwight
like-
Howard, he's in Philly now. I mean,
Yeah.
he should be your starting center there.
I was kind of shitting on Dwight. I think a video back, and now I realize that he didn't get
Fucking
offered
Dwight.
shit. He didn't get offered shit, and I was like, oh, I feel bad now.
He
Yeah.
thought he got offered something, but it wasn't. It turned out it didn't really happen. So.
But,
I mean, it probably wasn't gonna be that big. I
but-
think Dwight too. is just-
Last piece of news that's probably sucks for Kawhi Leonard and all of them. I guess the NBA is going to fine teams $100K if they rest healthy players in nationally televised games.
Good.
So now,
Good.
if Kawhi's playing in a game, he can't sit his ass out. They're going to get fined if they let him sit out.
That's
if
kind
he's
of
healthy.
ridiculous. I think it's.
I
kinda
think that's
ridiculous.
not ridiculous. I think players have to play. They're getting paid to play. They can't just sit down.
I mean, unless it's like a
If
like
they're
a groin
healthy.
issue, like
If
a
they're
really bad
healthy.
groin issue, or like
Yeah, if they're
you know,
injured, they're not going to fine them. But if they're healthy, they can't just sit there.
like
I
if
know
you're
LeBron-
like if you played a full game last night, and you're like a double, like a back-to-back, like a back-to-back game, like
Yeah.
if you played 100% yesterday, but you're still fine and you don't want to play this game, then I can see why
Yeah.
they would fine.
But the local games, it's everything goes. I think there's no fines for sitting out, like ones that aren't nationally televised. But I think
By
that's
the way,
good.
are they gonna have the bubble back? Are we going back to the bubble again?
From what I'm hearing, no, probably not.
no.
Not yet.
Please,
I
thought
please
they
not.
were.
I thought
Unless
it
it
were.
gets super serious again, but right now they're probably do what the NFL does.
Yeah, I think they're
Like
gonna
the
probably do
arenas.
that.
It's
Yeah,
gonna be boring as fuck, man. No fans.
I mean they didn't have fans. This time they're
Well,
gonna
they're
have
gonna
a
be
few
fans in Florida, so the Heat has something to look forward to in
Yeah.
Orlando and those other teams. Yeah, something to look
But I'm
forward
pretty sure everyone
Yeah.
wants to watch the games in their hometown. You know, they don't want to go all the way. Or
I guess
I'm pretty
they'll-
sure. I think Dallas. I think
I'm pretty
Dallas-
sure by then, hopefully, when the season starts soon, but
Yeah.
hopefully by playoff time for the NBA, they'll probably have fans in the stands.
Everyone's
Yeah,
tired, bro.
I hope so, man.
I'm tired of coronavirus. I just want to
Maybe
move
by
on.
playoffs, or maybe by before the All-Star break.
like
Maybe
the
we'll see
NFL,
fans.
they were going to different stadiums, but
Well, Dallas,
a
Dallas
bunch of
Las
people have
Vegas-
got a bunch of people have gone COVID. A lot of players have gone COVID in the NFL. So that's
Okay,
why
they're
the
trying to
NBA
find
can't
a-
just do that because they might risk players getting fucking COVID.
So right now, it's probably best to not have fans in the stands at all.
Yeah, just keep that. Yeah, I wouldn't do it.
Probably play in the arenas, in your arenas, but
Yeah,
but I wouldn't go with the bubble again yet, unless it gets super serious.
yeah. Fuck the bubble,
Sure.
man.
Yeah.
The players are losing their minds.
I mean,
Fuck the bubble.
from a fan perspective, I love the bubble
Fan perspective, yeah.
Yeah.
because it was entertaining.
The bubble was. I'll give you this. The
made up
bubble
for
was
it,
unique.
you know?
The
No
bubble
home court advantage.
the bubble was unique. I really liked it, but I do feel like maybe we should only use it for playoffs.
Like it sucked for the players there and the people that were working there because you're
Yeah, it
there
did.
every single day. But from a fan perspective, you turn on the TV, it's like, oh shoot, this is cool. You know,
Yeah, it's cool.
But I'm
No-
pretty sure everyone
no-
wants.
There was no home court advantage either. This is all fucking playing in a fucking gym.
Yeah.
But
to be honest though, when the bubble happened, like watching from home, like once again, it didn't feel like it changed at all. It still
Yeah,
felt like
it
the
didn't.
same to me, pretty much. Like
It
yeah,
didn't.
no fans in the stands, but there's a virtual audience, but it didn't really feel different. Felt the
really
same.
did.
I mean,
Not really.
for most people, it just felt stupid because like they just felt like we're watching online basketball games. That's basically what we do. But I'm pretty sure 95% of people were doing that regardless back in the day.
Yeah.
I mean, getting to see your
didn't-
face on a virtual screen on TV, I mean, that's pretty cool. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
that's pretty cool.
There was
But,
a guy who remember the guy who wore the KKK hoodie in the film.
Oh my god.
That
Oh my
shit
God.
was
Someone
funny.
brought an actual goat on the camera.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna do that too. I'll put something
But-
I
on
mean,
my
at
camera.
least the fans that were in the virtual audience, at least they got creative with some of their stuff.
Yeah, they
And to
did.
make it fun, you
It
know.
made it fun. It was cool seeing.
Tired of coronavirus.
Yeah.
Of coronavirus.
Yeah, that's still a thing, I guess. But that's the NBA. UFC is actually some crazy shit happening.
Yep.
UFC is gonna release around 60 fighters, and they've already released some big names. They released Yoel
Yo,
Romero,
Romero.
Anthony
Romero.
Johnson, and that fine ass fighter Rachel Ostovich. She's gone.
Hey, Anthony Johnson was still in the UFC. I thought he retired.
Yeah, he was. He came back, but he's going to Bellator now.
I mean, it's good. I mean, that's good for Bellator. They got a good
Yeah,
fighter.
they got a
Really
monster. They got a
You got
fucking monster.
Bellator.
He's a monster.
I can
Who else
see
got-
Yoel go in there too.
Yeah,
Honestly.
Yeah, Yoel. They apparently he talked to Bellator. They said no. They made up this excuse that they don't want people to get killed. But honestly, I think because of his age, he's older. I mean,
He's
if
not.
they're gonna
He's
get a
probably gonna
fighter-
go to one. He's
Yeah.
probably gonna go to one.
they should probably go. I don't think Bellator's gonna sign him. They want someone they can invest in. And Yoel's already like 43 years old.
I did hear too that apparently Anderson Silva is apparently gonna try to make a
Oh
comeback.
God, I hope they don't allow.
Like, dude,
Please don't.
like, stop.
Bellator is the place where old fighters go to
Yeah.
have some sort of a
I mean,
comeback.
if he's-
Never-
Yes,
Yeah.
but the problem is too. Anderson Silva is not
Oh
the
no,
same
yeah,
anymore.
he's not the
man.
same anymore.
Yeah,
Exactly.
but
But him
Yeah.
going
He's
to
not the
him
same.
going trying to make a comeback and fighting it is just not.
I hope he fights like amateurs. Don't
He's
fight
40
fucking good
the
guys
guy-
anymore.
Silva's 46. The fact that he even still fighting at his age amazes me personally. But at 46 years old, I'm like, fuck, that's.
Yeah,
I
and Rachel Ostovich, fine ass. She's not fighting anymore. I mean, she was losing a lot.
I think Cyborg
She was fine, but she was.
Cyborg's in Bellator now.
Who else do you think is next to get released? Like, who do you guys think? 'Cause
As far as
I
big
don't know.
names, as far as
Big
big names,
names?
all the champs, all the winners, they're not going to get released. No way.
Yeah.
Nah,
Maybe
I heard-
like a
I heard Nate might get released, but I'm pretty sure that's not gonna happen.
That
I wouldn't
No,
Could-
they need Nate. If they
that
want to
could
find
be,
out.
but I think he's too big of a name.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
get rid of him. He's too
Yeah.
good. And plus, he kind of what makes the UFC fun to
He
watch.
makes a lot of money. He
And you
makes him a
can't
lot of
release
money.
Nick because Nick is making a comeback next year.
Well,
People want to see
Nick's
that.
supposed to be gonna come back next year. I'm like,
I think it's just going to be lower level fighters, not like the top.
work
not
his
gonna
way
get rid
back
of
up again. Oh, apparently too, he was potentially wanted to fight Jorge Masvidal like a year ago.
I think he would kill Nick if they fought.
Yeah, I think Jorge needs to like. Well, I think. Well, we'll see.
Jorge's
I think-
Jorge's a
But
fucking
that's
killer.
crazy though. 60 fighters.
Yeah,
That's
60.
pretty insane.
That's a lot of fucking.
Well, because
fighters.
they probably can't make the money anymore because like
COVID,
dude,
yeah.
it's
COVID. I mean, that
COVID
makes
They
sense.
lose.
and,
They
That
lose
makes
like
sense.
they're losing
That makes
millions because of they don't get gate money like the fans come in. There's
Yeah,
no fans.
but I'm pretty sure. I know Dana said he's gonna release some like 60 fighters, like as you were saying. But I'm pretty sure some of those are gonna come back once fans are allowed. I'm pretty sure.
Probably, yeah.
I think
They could
that's
sign
probably why
someone.
he's making the big cuts right now. That's
Probably some of them.
specifically why most of the big fights aren't happening. You know,
Yeah.
there wasn't really that many championship fights this year. I think,
There's a couple, but yeah.
But they weren't, like-
Khabib, Israel.
but they weren't big because the reason why is like I feel the audience and the traction just wasn't there, and Dana's doing his hardest.
They were
to
big for
basically-
MMA fans, but not
Yeah.
for the casual fans.
Yeah, I think like Dana
Look,
said, like they're
Khabib and Izzy did very well though. Those probably got
no,
a million,
those two fights did very well. And by
million,
well,
million
how much-
plus.
How much did Khabib want for a comeback? Apparently, he said like 200 mil, right? Wasn't that it?
He hasn't said anything about comeback.
No, he said
I haven't
something.
heard anything about a comeback
Yeah,
from Khabib at
he
all.
hasn't said nothing.
I think he said 200 mil. That's the last time I checked.
He still doesn't want to fight, according to him. But
Nah, I think Khabib should stay retired.
But yeah,
Personally.
60 fighters though. That's
I
crazy.
think he's actually gonna actually stay retired. I
Yeah.
don't think he's gonna.
I don't see, yeah, because I don't like, bro. You don't have to fight anyone.
he's
You
the best of all
basically-
time at his
He
weight
He
made a
class.
word
He's the
to his
best.
dad. He made
Yeah.
a word to his father.
I think the-
his mother. Excuse me. Dad.
Yeah.
I think
When
the
his dad
only
passed, he's
reason-
not gonna fight anymore.
Yeah.
But I think the reason why people want him back, well, not people, but Dana wants him back is because he
Makes
wants
money.
to- Yeah, he
People want
probably
him back
wants.
because you want to see the Conor fight one more time. That's probably
Yeah.
why.
I don't want to see that fight again. That fight was
I
ridiculous.
mean, I don't either, but
But
I mean,
if Connor kills Dustin,
money is money.
Have you seen the last fight? Khabib got so mad he threw his mouthpiece and jumped over the stands and
if
killed.
Connor
almost went after
kills
Dylan Dennis.
if Connor kills Dustin, and then he calls out Khabib, that might be enough, but I doubt it. Might be enough
No,
to
it's
get
not.
Khabib.
Personally, I think Khabib is done, and I think
But
Conor
I think he's
knows
done.
that.
I think
I
he's
think
done. Yeah.
Conor knows that he's done.
I
and
think Connor respects that
He
he's done.
respects him. Yeah. He respects Khabib for
Well,
sure.
because the first time they were when the first fight happened with him and Conor, like I just feel like it felt like it was so bad.
He did good in the third round. He actually won that round against
He was
Khabib.
getting, but let's be honest too. Like Conor was
Yeah, at
just
least
like
Jimmy admitted Conor won a round.
He's one of
He
the
won
only
a
guys
round,
that ever
a
won.
round,
He
but
might
he
be
didn't-
like one of the two guys that only ever won.
when
a
he
round
got him on the
against
ground. When he got him on the ground, he choked the shit out of her.
I think-
That's not bad though for because Khabib, his wrestling shit is monstrous. Bro.
He's a monster.
Once he gets you in a grab hold, bro, you're
Yeah.
fucked. It's like a spider.
You're
he
fucked,
puts you
yeah.
in his webs, bro.
Definitely one of the best fighters on the ground of all time for sure.
Yeah. He's the best wrestler I've
he's
ever
the
seen.
one fighter that seriously scares me. I'm like, because once he grabs you, it's over. Once
Yeah,
he gets a
you're
good
fucked.
solid grab, it is over.
No one's been able to stop him. Not even
I've
Justin.
never
Honestly,
seen anyone that
yeah.
consistent.
Yeah, he's
It's
a monster.
crazy.
He's a
Because
monster.
that's all he does
Um,
is train, bro. He just trains every day.
I just
I
wanna
know,
talk about the
but
lightweight
so
He's
do
no
a lot of
Burger
other
King.
fighters too.
No
He's
Burger King.
a monster.
I just
at it.
want to talk about the lightweight scene for a
Hey,
second.
did you see the video? He was wrestling with a bear again.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. But lightweights,
It's looking pretty good right now for
Nothing
that
pretty
division.
good
right
at
now.
the moment.
we got
pretty good for taking.
Tony Ferguson fighting Oliveira.
That's a good fight. That
By the
could
way,
be,
I'm a little bit upset with that because there's two main fights happening. I'm like, fuck. I'm like, I felt the Ferguson fight should have been the main event. I don't know why it was,
that's what I thought too. I thought that one should be the main
Yeah.
event.
Which
but
one is the main event?
I think it's the flyweight. No, it's not.
Oh yes, Figueiredo and the guy he's fighting. Yeah.
Yeah.
That
For me, though,
that guy's a killer, man.
the Ferguson fight that's coming up, that fight possibly, depending on how Tony is, probably could be like a fight of the year candidate.
Yeah, they're gonna go to war. Those guys both fucking go out.
Well, it's kind of
war.
good because I really missed Tony in the ring. I kind of want to see him come back.
He had to take a long
while.
break after he got his ass spanked, man.
Yeah,
He got
I
his
mean,
beat.
he's back. He looks refreshed. He looks ready to go, as he always
Dude,
does. But
he got beat. That's one of the worst beatings I've ever seen in my life. That's
Now
not an
let's be
exaggeration.
I'll be real with you. If
Killed him, man. Killed him.
if Oliveira does not fucking make weight, I'm gonna lose.
Oh my god.
If he fucking does not make weight, I'm gonna be.
Tony
pissed.
said he might not even fight him if he doesn't.
Yeah,
make
I
weight.
would not fight him either, bro. Because I understand why Tony would not fight him, bro. If he can make weight and
Please make weight.
and he's made weight twice, like
Yeah.
if he can do it, if fucking Oliveira does not make weight, I'm gonna fucking get mad. at him.
and Tony made weight in the fight against Justin, where he didn't have to make weight.
Yeah, he didn't even have to.
But he did it.
So he was still going to.
I think it was
I
just
respect the fact that he did, though.
Yeah,
It's the
okay.
pride in him. I think with
He
Tony,
got
just-
killed though, man. It was
Yeah.
so
like,
bad.
It was.
For me, though, looking at this lightweight title scene and the Conor and Dustin fight coming up, for me, if Conor wins this fight, I think we're all in agreement. We would want to see him versus Justin Gaethje for the actual title.
That'd be awesome.
If
That'd be
Khabib
good.
vacates it, or
I think they're.
allows him to vacate it,
Yeah.
and then whoever wins that fight, maybe we'll probably see between the Conor and Justin fight. Hopefully that happens.
Oh,
I
man.
wouldn't be surprised that happened. Well, what's because this the fight in what January, like the
23rd.
It's
Yeah.
January and about a month away.
So
About a
what,
month.
Then
what
after
are
that
they-
fight, we could probably see Tony Ferguson versus Justin 2, part
Yeah.
2, or we could probably see Conor versus Tony, which we all want.
Everybody wanted that fight in the beginning, but fucking Connor lost.
Right now, I think that fight's still money making right there. Conor
It
and
is.
Tony.
It is, but I do think that a lot. I don't understand why. But yeah, why is Justin not being offered a fight? I know he just lost.
I mean,
but
he just fought, so he's
I know
probably
they're
resting.
I know they're trying to figure out a way to basically kind of put Justin back in the ring again because I do feel like he's just.
Because let's think, he can't fight Tony because he already killed Tony. What's the point of seeing that right
there's
now?
No point of fighting again.
And then Connor and Dustin are occupied. They're fighting each other.
Who would
so
be
I
the
think-
next opponent for Justin? Then?
I think the winner of Connor and Dustin probably.
The problem is though, I don't see Connor calling out Justin. I don't.
I
see
mean,
that.
they might just make him fight Justin. For
And
the
I
belt.
don't see Dustin calling out. I think Justin.
I don't think it's about calling him out. I think whoever wants to win the belt is gonna have to go through Justin. They're gonna have to fight him.
Wait, what's the belt? So the belt coming up with Conor Dustin, there's a belt fight, isn't there? There's a vacating belt.
I don't know if they haven't vacated
Are you
Khabib.
sure there's no belt for it? I thought I heard that
No.
they were gonna put a.
No,
They
they're
might.
trying to do it.
No, they're not. They're gonna have to eventually. They're gonna have to strip Khabib because if he doesn't fight, they have to strip the belt. You can't just keep.
I don't
it.
know why Dana's so
He's so.
against Khabib retiring, but I
He's
mean,
so
dude,
against it.
he's done.
I think he's just
Done
against
is
it
done.
because he knows that Khabib is a big name now. He's a big name, and like ever since he choked out Conor, and he.
Well, yeah,
beat-
he's a big name, but you have to respect him
Yeah,
saying.
you have to
"I'm
respect
done."
that. Yeah, you have to
But
respect.
I think with Dana, it's all about the business. At the end of the day, you can respect fires, but I think it's just the business aspect of
I think
like, okay,
if he has a good talk with him and he still says no, he should vacate.
Like, bro, you have fighters. I don't understand. Like, you need to fucking, and it's not that he's respecting that. I think Dana knows that, like, bro, we know you don't want but we need someone. We need you. It's not about like Khabib doesn't need the UFC. The UFC needs Khabib, and I think I would say I know Khabib said he'll never fight, but I do think okay, you have to make an outrageous amount for Dana to get you to come back. Like, I mean. $200 million. That's a lot. That's a lot of money. $200 million.
I mean, even if he fought Conor, I don't think they'd make that much fucking money.
Nah, dude. Conor too. Like, dude, there's no like.
He maybe might make 60, 70 million. He's not making 200.
Is there any other fighter that's undefeated around Khabib's
lightweight? No. Nah. He's beating everybody.
Technically, the only undefeated. I think he's one of the few undefeated fighters in the UFC right now. I know Israel Adesanya is undefeated.
Israel is undefeated.
In the
John
UFC.
Jones, let's be honest, he's undefeated.
Yes, technically he is undefeated. No,
undefeated.
He should be undefeated.
But he cheated though. He cheated.
He did not cheat.
No, he never cheated.
PEDs. John Jones took PEDs.
How come?
That will haunt him for the rest of his life.
How come USADA said that the amounts in him were not performance enhancing?
Doesn't matter.
It does matter because why would he cheat? Why would he cheat and not take enough to cheat? That doesn't make any sense.
He got caught and he got tested.
The amount he has on him,
regardless of what the situation is.
No, it does matter. The situation does matter. It does matter because. The amount in him isn't even physically digestible. It's not possible to digest something that fucking small.
Because there's no
science is not crazy. That's science.
Yeah, exactly. Science isn't crazy.
Picogram.
Look.
Picogram.
Picogram?
There's no
Coke. It's fucking Coke. There's dirty shit in the Coke.
Tested positive.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what it is.
Regardless of what it is,
he's a fuck up. He is a fuck up.
He's a fuck up, but I don't think he cheated.
He cheated, bro.
He beat someone on steroids. He still beat the guy that was on steroids.
Doesn't matter. The guy was on drugs.
Doesn't matter.
He's on drugs. He's on drugs.
He's
on drugs, but he's on steroids.
That's like fucking what's his name?
Oh, he's not faithful. He's a fuck up.
Yeah,
but
on steroids. I don't count. He can count whatever he wants. The guy took drugs.
Cocaine isn't just steroids.
He took drugs.
Hold on. We've all had this agreement that John Jones, outside of the octagon, he's a fuck up. But inside the octagon, he's one of the fucking best of all time.
But he took drugs. No, he can still be great. But he took
drugs. Just because he took drugs doesn't mean it's performance enhancing. If anything, it would make him worse in the fight.
It's worse. That's not PEDs. It's not PEDs.
What was it?
It was a picogram of Turinabol, which isn't even physically digestible. It's not physically digestible.
We know this. We actually did our research on that to prove people.
Hold on. I need to mute this really quick.
It's not possible. It's like me trying to fucking sniff like fucking the molecule. It's not possible.
Like if I took steroids and I challenged him into a fight, I would still lose.
Yeah, it's like put all the fighters he fought on steroids. You still beat him.
I'm gonna go sniff a fucking pectagon of fucking dirt. This guy.
USADA, that's the reason why they didn't ban him. He's like, well, he has it in the system, but it's not enough to make him cheat. It's not physically digestible. He can't fucking swallow something that fucking small. He has to fucking fight. I mean, we can't ban him for something he can't help. So.
Regardless, he took.
He did do drugs though. He did coke.
But he took a steroid, dude. A steroid.
Coke isn't steroids. That's just
he took
drugs.
a metallobin.
Narcotics. It was a dick pill. Dick pill.
It was a tainted dick pill.
It's still he took a steroid. It doesn't matter if he took a dick pill, a steroid. He took a steroid.
No. He took a dick pill that was tainted.
That's like saying if I take a
it was a tainted dick pill.
It was a tainted protein pill or something.
Someone tainted.
It was a dick. It was a no. It was
to fuck. He won Viagra. That's what he wanted.
That's ridiculous, dude.
No, that's what it was. That's
what it
was.
No, that's insane because
you can tell USADA they're insane, but they're the scientists.
USADA is insane because he's done suspensions, but
yeah, he still got in trouble. I mean, he's a fucking dumbass. So.
I don't count. John Jones to me is like.
What about Anderson Silva? He had significant amounts and he cheated.
Well,
what about Anderson?
I'll go about that.
He cheated. That's a cheater, man.
John Jones cheated.
He didn't have picograms. He had fucking milligrams, and that's a lot.
If you want to call John Jones,
everyone in the UFC took steroids.
Like this much.
Not everyone. Okay, so specific people took steroids. If you want to call
John Jones a cheater, then I suggest you go way back in time when the UFC didn't have drug testing.
Dude, everyone was fucking cheating. Everyone was cheating
back then. But then now they decided to put the USDFA involved and basically try to get.
Shit, you want to talk about cheating? Go to talk about pride for a second.
Fucking
Jesus
pride,
Christ.
Man. Go to one championship.
Regardless, everyone, I don't consider John Jones like the greatest. If besides the drug incident, if he didn't do that, I would not say shit. But
I mean, John Jones is a fuck up.
He's a fuck up though.
Wait till he loses to Israel Adesanya, bro. I'm
We'll
putting
see.
money on
We'll
Israel.
see.
We'll see.
It'll happen, bro. I'm putting money on
fight.
Israel.
I tell you what,
think
if he gets his hands on him, it's over. I'll say that.
I do think it's over,
John
man.
Jones,
I'm
if
calling
John
Israel this
Jones
fight.
gets Israel Adesanya to the ground,
It's over.
It's over.
It's over.
It's over.
Nah,
If he can
I
keep
think
Daniel on the ground, he's gonna keep Izzy in the
he's an
butt.
old
Yeah,
man.
for
who's
real.
mad
What
that
makes you
he's-
think that he's not going to put Israel Adesanya on the ground when he's done it to Daniel Cormier?
Daniel's a fucking
That's
Olympian.
true.
But I admit this. Izzy's a good. He has good defense against Derek Brunson, who is a wrestler, but Derek Brunson's not John Jones.
And right now, we're looking at a John Jones right now that's highly motivated
Yeah.
and dominating once
Yeah.
again.
He's highly motivated because he's fucking mad that some young kid's gonna take his spot one day.
I mean, they're the same age.
honestly,
Izzy's 31 too.
If you were to like, if
Wait, Israel
anyone,
Adesanya's 31?
Yeah, he's 31. John's like
Yeah.
32.
yeah, is he? I thought Izzy
Yeah.
was like 26. Let me see.
Oh no, he's not that young. He was in kickboxing league when he was 26.
Okay.
He's older. He's already in his 30s.
But look, like, that fight's going to be an all-time great.
Oh yeah, I'll say this.
I
It's
think
gonna-
you're just saying it up though.
It's gonna be competitive. John's
That
not
fight's
gonna.
going to happen down the road. Maybe
Yeah.
not this year, because
Yeah.
of course
Nah,
this year.
they're
Next
saying
year
it-
for sure.
He's fighting
Well,
Jan. He's fighting Jan right
because
now.
the reason why they're again, it's the perfect setup. He moves up to lightweight, and then basically
Light heavyweight.
Light heavyweight. And he'll beat him.
Hypothetically, what if Jan wins? Then
Oh man,
that's-
he'll become a
that-
star if he beats
He'll
him.
become
And
a
John
star.
Jones is going to roast the
And
fuck out of him.
and then John's gonna talk shit to Izzy, and that fight will never happen.
I think why hasn't John talked about Francis? I think Francis should be given the shot.
It's
I don't
because
know.
Francis he's fighting Stipe right. He's gonna
He's
fight Stipe.
fighting Stipe coming up.
Yeah.
And John Jones is looking at the winner of that fight.
Yeah, and John.
I think-
I mean, there's no other heavyweight that's that popular besides Stipe and Francis. Maybe.
Has that fight been confirmed yet? Or they're still?
It's been confirmed. I think it's going to happen next year, though.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Next year,
confirmed, but
okay.
there's no date yet. But it's gonna
I'm
happen.
predicting, though,
I
maybe
think Francis will-
hopefully
I
that
think
John
Francis
Jones
will
and the
win.
Israel Adesanya fight happens somewhere between either in the fall of 2021
Yeah.
or late summer of 2021.
Oh, that'd be
Depending
amazing. That'd be
how
fucking
it
awesome.
goes.
I wouldn't be, but you know, even though I would love to see Izzy versus John Jones, I would love to see Francis versus John Jones because
man.
that fight would be
Outrageous.
really good.
In my opinion, though, for that fight, I think John Jones.
He'll probably do what
Let's go.
Stipe did.
It goes. I
cool.
think if that fight would happen, it would go by decision. I know Francis, dude. Francis has been making a name. I remember when
Well,
he.
Francis is hard to knock out. Don't get
Yeah,
me
he's
wrong.
kinda-
but
Yeah,
I
he's
know
good.
John Jones
I
would
think the
toy
first
with him a
time,
little bit.
the first time I remember when he fought Stipe, when Francis fought Stipe, he just wasn't ready. I think him taking
I
that
don't know.
fight.
For me, I think the John Jones and Stipe fight sounds much better.
That sounds better to
Me
me.
too, in my opinion, dude, the same thing. I feel like that would be a funner fight to watch. I don't know.
But
But they're
if you,
both
want, if
old,
you
though,
just want
like-
to see striking, like pure striking, hand to hand,
John Jones is not
combat,
old.
then yeah,
No,
Francis is
Stipe,
John Jones.
Stipe is old.
Oh, Stipe.
But
How
if you-
old was he?
He's like 36,
What?
36.
38.
I thought it was
No,
like
no, it
40
might be.
it was
I
like
think he's
40.
38 actually.
Stipe's got to be like 42, isn't he?
No,
Or am I thinking-
Daniel's 42.
Let me see.
Cormier is 42.
By the way,
Daniel Cormier's already
Yeah,
got
so
a
he's
ton
still
of
in,
opportunities
so
because
Stipe,
retirement.
he's still in his prime.
Yeah, he's still basically he's not on shell yet. Not
Yeah,
yet.
if he doesn't get knocked out, it'd be good. He's
For me,
38.
Stipe is the greatest heavyweight of all time.
Yeah, right now he's the best heavyweight of all time. But
I was pissed about when he didn't fucking beat DC. When DC didn't beat him, I was like, dude, come on.
DC the first time he knocked him out, right? He knocked him out.
Yeah, it was an uppercut when they were in the
Yeah, that was a good.
The
That fight
sec-
was good. I love
The
that
second
fight.
time it was close as hell, but Stipe made an adjustment, beat him, and then the third one was really
I
close.
think
but
DC in that
Stipe beat
second
him.
fight, he got a little cocky.
Yeah, he
didn't
lost
wanna
that
go with
fight.
His wrestling, he wanted to outstrike him, but I'm
And
like,
then-
The problem with DC too is like, dude, like I think he had the beef with him and John Jones was just so big. I think he should just like not taking this Stipe fight. I think
Yeah.
I'm
when
pretty
they
sure
were-
both of those guys. I know they don't like each other still, but I feel
I know
like they're just
Stipe.
open
I know
right
him
now.
and Stipe they're not like him.
They're
DC
fine.
and Stipe, they were not like beefing
No,
like
they
John
weren't.
Jones and.
They're just competitive.
They're just
They
competitors.
didn't
Yeah.
like each other. They fucking hate. I know GC.
But I think deep
not like
down,
each other.
DC knew he'd never beat John LA heavyweight. He's never gonna beat him. So
Well,
I mean,
because dude is like, it's not that. I think his just DC did not use his wrestling, bro. Like he barely fucking.
against Stipe, yeah, he should have used it way more.
Yeah, it just
Should've been
wasn't. And then two is like, I could tell, like, bro, he looked like someone's drunk uncle. He was fat. He was like fat.
I mean, I don't think that matters, but he should have wrestled way more.
Honestly, no,
With the
I
bo-
don't really think so. To me, he looked the same when like the first 2 times
He looked
fought.
out, but he looked completely like he didn't want to. Like he just looked damn, like way.
His mistake was he never wrestled. I don't know why. He's a better wrestler than Stipe, obviously. He didn't never fucking wrestle. I understand.
Yeah,
I
he
think
would have
Logan too is like I think when age catches up to you, the weights he used to do, he can't do. I don't understand though.
No, I
because-
mean in the second fight he threw Stipe like a fucking ragdoll. So I mean,
Yeah.
he threw his ass like. But
I know.
when he fought John, wrestling didn't matter. John still beat him in wrestling. That's the difference.
Yeah.
2021 looking great for fights.
I really hope John fights Israel.
yeah.
I
If
think
not,
Israel.
hopefully next year or the year after 2021, if they can get that done. But
If they
I
want to
feel
get
like
it,
it's gonna happen
Raider
sometime.
Stadium, bro. John
Oh
Jones,
man,
Izzy Raider Stadium. That's
That'd be
what John
huge.
wants to have it.
That'd be
Raider
huge, man.
Stadium.
hopefully we get to see if Conor does win. Conor versus Justin Gaethje
maybe the same card. Justin
for the
Gaethje,
for the
Conor.
lightweight
I
championship.
got a serious question.
Mhm.
How many more times do you think Conor McGregor is gonna retire?
Oh
If
my
he
god.
loses- if he
He's
loses-
already on his second time, right?
feel
If
like
he
it's his
loses the
third.
next fight and he says I'm retired, I think this is gonna be it. I don't know.
Man, he better not
I
do that
think
shit
it's-
again.
I think he's gonna keep capping.
Yeah, he's gonna keep capping. But
Everyone says they're gonna
That's
retire.
not
Like, oh, I'm
retired.
retiring.
Oh, but McGregor's like, this was my final fight, guys. And, you know,
yeah, and then on Twitter he's like, I'm back. I'm like, the fuck?
What's his record right now? What's Conor McGregor?
21 and 4.
How old is McGregor again?
I think he's
Right,
30.
He's
31. He's the same.
31.
He barely turned 30 or something like that.
Yeah,
It's like
he's
31.
in his barely early
But
30s.
Conor in some retrospects, he can do it, but he knows he's worth the money. You know, it's whatever. He's 32, by the way.
Yeah.
I think with him, like,
Oh, 32. Oh.
yeah.
He's
Well,
the same age as
here's the
John.
thing too is like a lot of UFC fighters say, "Oh, I'm retired. I'm retired. I'm retired."
Connor
they
does.
say-
Connor does.
I think the reason why they say that is because I think if they don't say they're
Publicity.
retired, like the whole UFC still considers you as an employee, and you still got to fight the next fight. I think that's how it works.
I mean,
don't know.
it can become official, but you probably have to talk to Dana to really, really retire.
Yeah.
Yeah, like GSP. I mean, GSP could still come back, but he's
Dana was-
GSP do
Dana
not come back
was
to UFC.
pissed the first time GSP said
Yeah.
he was retired.
he beat that one guy. I think it was Johnny Hendricks.
Hendricks.
He's like, I'm done. I don't want
Johnny
to do this
Hendricks.
Imagine
Johnny
winning your
Hendricks.
first fight, then retiring.
shit.
And then he did it again after he won
Ah,
the middleweight
so-
belt.
Did you ever listen to GSP on Joe Rogan? He's like, I fucking
Yeah.
hate fighting. I fucking terrified every time. And he's like, but you win every time. He's like, I still fucking hate it. I was like,
I understand
okay.
why. I can get why he hates it. Like,
You
He's
sound
like,
like fucking
GSP,
Gohan, bro.
genuine down-to-earth, nice guy.
but like,
Yeah,
the-
GSP hates it, but he's so good at it.
well, because
Bro.
he hates it because like I get it why he hates it because like bro,
Yeah.
it's a lot of work, a lot of energy, and like bro, it's not. And when you knock someone out low key, it's not fun to watch. It's
I
like
mean, he hates it.
Unless you
He
hate
hates
the
it all.
guy, then
yeah,
Yeah.
then if you hate the guy, it's different. But like if you like just like you have to fight because you have to, and you knock him out,
But man, GSP
not a good
had
feeling.
wars with
Dude,
fucking PJ Penn
oh man, those were some good fucking
who was
fights.
his last opponent?
and Matt
GSP?
Hughes, bro. Oh my god.
Michael Bisping.
Damn, is Bisping still retired? Still in UFC?
He's
Yeah,
retired.
he's
He's retired.
Damn.
I never realized he fought with one eye.
Yeah, he had like a fucked up eye. Like he can't see basically. He got his ass knocked out by Kevin Gastelum and then he retired. That was sad.
You ever think if GSP were to come back, he call out Khabib?
Oh man,
That
if he
was the
never
fight people wanted.
would have retired, man, he probably would have fought Khabib.
Wait, now
Are
he's
you
in the Hall of Fame.
retire at 30
good for
or no?
GSP on that.
Now he's a Hall of Famer. Yeah,
It's time. It was time.
yeah. I hope he doesn't fight. But next topic, that's UFC. There's a lot of shit there. Next topic, we got NFL. Holy shit, a lot happened in week 13.
Team
The Jets win 0-13. The Jets win 0-13.
Oh god,
Mine got blown out.
oh god,
Dude,
yeah.
they had a chance.
They lost to the Patriots 45-0. Holy shit. The
Dude,
Giants
they
got-
had a chance
I
to
didn't even
win.
watch. I didn't even
Oh.
watch the game, guys. I'm gonna be honest
My
with you. I didn't
god,
watch.
they got their asses spanked.
We lost. We got our first loss by the Washington football team.
How the
which
fuck
was
did they
ridiculous.
score? Cam Newton only had 69 yards passing. What the fuck?
Cam
I don't
Newton,
know, bro.
Cam
I'm telling
Newton's
you,
like
bro,
he's
coaches
just
are
I don't know.
ass.
Oh my god,
They don't know how
suck.
to. They don't know how to motivate players anymore.
Yeah, it seems like they don't. Justin Herbert,
Yeah.
I mean, he had a tough day, but I still believe. Honestly, I like Justin a lot. I think he's fucking.
I think
good.
I think Justin's got potential. He just needs that
But
time.
the team did terrible. Eckler only had 36 yards rushing.
He needs a better coach. That's what he
Yeah,
needs.
they need it.
They
Yeah,
need
they need
to
better
fire
coaching.
that coach,
They need
man.
better
He's
catching.
not
Yeah,
good.
they need better coaching.
Is his job up for grabs yet or no? They're just kind of like
Hopefully soon. Supposed
He
Hopefully
needs
they
to go,
fire
bro.
his ass soon.
because they have the talent. Like Justin's talented as shit. Allen.
There is no way we have this talented of a roster, and be 3-9. It's not the players. It's something going on with the coaches and they're not
bad
finishing up their
coaches.
game
A
plan.
lot of calls I think ridiculous.
Yeah,
I just feel like with
they're
the
really bad.
Chargers-
Yeah, it's the coaching. My team won. They beat the Titans, so that's a real win right
I
there.
was watching that game.
That game was
Holy
pretty
shit.
good. I watched it. That was a pretty good game.
Baker Mayfield, 25 for 33, 330 yards passing, 4 touchdowns,
The
no
Browns,
picks.
man. I know we talked shit about the Browns when they were struggling at the start of the season, but right now I think they're starting to. It starts
Nine
off.
and-
OBJ is not playing with this team.
Yeah, he's not playing and they're winning.
Yeah, he's
again.
not playing, bro. Maybe he was the equation. Just
I
get rid of him.
love OBJ, but I don't think he belongs there.
I think
I don't think he
OBJ,
does.
like he needs to go to. He needs to get out of that contract.
I think Jarvis fits better. Jarvis fits better with that
Yeah,
team.
definitely. They have good wide receivers too. Cleveland does.
Yeah,
Njoku is pretty good.
yeah.
The Browns, though, they're in the playoff. They're in the playoffs, right? They're in the.
Yeah.
In their,
I think.
they're fifth seed, right?
Fifth
Yeah.
seed, yeah.
Well, I know
right
you guys.
now-
Browns are right behind us. We
Yeah,
just
you
had our
guys
first-
just lost to the
fucking-
Washington.
the Washington
So
football.
right
How the
now,
fuck?
Some bullshit.
How the fuck do you lose to them? I'm just kidding. But,
But look though, with Cleveland, I mean, if the Players were to start right now, then they'll face Tennessee again.
oh god, yeah, that's a tough game, and we got a tough
Regardless,
game.
we're probably gonna get. we're probably-
Tennessee, they almost came back.
They almost came back. They were coming back. I was like, oh fuck no, and then they lost. I was like, thank God.
Most likely.
Oh, fuck.
Oh yeah, I heard that too.
Um,
Most likely, I think my team's gonna get the first round bye. If
yeah,
I don't know, man.
if you guys win the
I don't
rest of the games, yeah,
yeah,
you
we,
guys have to win.
we only got like 4. How many games? There's like how many games are left? There's like 4 games left, right?
four.
Kansas City's coming.
We play the Browns. I think last game. Last
Kansas City though, they only have one loss too, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and we
If-
play them at the end of the season, so
So
they
if
have
you,
something to play
I think
for,
if you
feel
lose,
like.
I think if you lose a game and the Chiefs don't lose, they'll be the first seed.
Well,
But you guys got to win
if
out.
we take second seed, we still get first. Well, the first and
Yeah.
second seed get the first round byes.
Yeah,
regardless.
No. The second round
Plays the
second-
sixth.
Oh,
second seed doesn't
okay.
get a bye. Second seed doesn't get a bye,
Yeah, they play
Okay.
they play the worst seed.
which is fun though, because now the top 2 seeds, if they have the same record, they have something to play for.
Yeah. But the guy I want to talk about was Dolphins with Tua. I think he's honestly pretty good, man. I mean,
Yeah.
he's
He's had
very
his moments
accurate.
where he sucked, but
He has his moments. Yeah, he has a lot to learn, but he's very. I think he has a good arm. Like
I
not a
think they
very
should-
strong arm, but he's very accurate. with the
They
ball.
should just start him as the quarterback. Do not
Yeah.
put Fitzpatrick. I
He
think
was a starter, but he struggled.
Yeah,
So
and
they
they
Yeah.
threw back in Fitzpatrick. I'm like,
He's
why
very,
did they do
he
that?
has very good touch. Like wherever he wants to put the ball, he puts it. Like
Yeah.
he's very good at that shit.
It's tough.
It's
They're eight-
amazing though
They're 8
how
and
good
4.
these quarterbacks were,
Yeah.
and he had no preseason to like get
Yeah,
better. You know,
like all the
Yeah.
rookies are pretty impressive. Burrow was impressive before he got hurt. Justin's impressive. Tua's impressive.
Justin's been very impressive this year.
Yeah.
I know our team's not that
Yeah.
great this year, but I have a feeling he's rookie of the year based
Yeah,
on the
he's-
stats alone.
Oh yeah, he has better stats than all.
Yeah,
of them.
better stats.
But
I think Drew Lock was gonna be. I think potentially, but like he got hurt. But
we got to talk
Fucking
about
sucks.
Philip Rivers, 8 and 4.
Oh my guy, my guy.
He beat the
if you're a former guy, he's now
He's still my guy. I still love Philip. I still love
He's
Philip.
now a former Colt.
he balled out with Ty. Ty had a $110 last.
That's the
game.
one thing I
Close,
realized,
man.
bro. Like
Pretty
Philip,
good.
Yeah, he's fucking
found
good.
he found his team, bro. He found his team, but he can.
I think he's doing good down there. But the playoffs are where it really matters. We'll see.
Yeah.
But
Hey, the Colts make it to the Super Bowl. I know. I mean, that was my rival team. My grandpa's a
With
Colts fan.
with
Every
Manning?
time my
Yeah.
team
Should not be a
is-
Colt fan.
fan.
So
But,
I'm gonna be cheering
where's
for
your
Philip
Colt
to get
at?
his first ring. I'm gonna be cheering for Philip. to get
this
his first
one
ring.
was surprising.
Oh, Madden.
The Giants beat the Seahawks.
That was kind of a
That
big
was
game.
that was
That
that
was
one was
really-
surprising.
That surprised me.
I think
Colt-
Russell's just not the same anymore, too. It's just kind of
He's
I
off. I
wouldn't say
think.
that. Just that game, he was definitely off.
Plus,
I
it was
think-
cold weather in New York.
I think
in
it-
New York,
I
cold
think
weather.
Russell has been in a slump the last couple of weeks, but I think he'll get out of it before
He'll get out of
Yeah,
playoffs.
he'll get out of it.
Yeah. Colt McCoy played like had no stats.
He's
and they
still. I was surprised to hear his name. I'm like, he's still
Yeah.
playing.
he fucking sucks. He fucking sucks and he's still playing.
The Texas quarterback legend.
Yeah, I can't believe that shit. But the Rams beat the Cardinals 8 and
What was
4
the score
now.
for that one?
That was a good
38,
game. I
38-28.
Yeah, that was kind of a good game. I liked
Honestly,
it.
Jared Goff is playing fucking good these last couple weeks.
Yeah,
man.
but I feel his consistency is not. He needs to like have a good consistency. He was.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he won that game. I
The
thought
Rams
Cardinals-
look good right now, but I'm just saying, wait till they get to the play. Wait, who
Yeah.
would the Rams play if they made the playoffs?
What are they like?
They're
I have no idea where they're
I think
at.
they're first in their division. I know that for sure.
Now
First
they
in the
are,
division,
yeah.
but
Now they are.
Now they are. Now they
third
are.
seed? Are they third seed right now?
They're still. I think they're in the hut
I
still.
think they're either third or fourth. I don't know.
I know. Like
Oh no. They're in the. Oh yeah, no wait. Damn, I
The
gotta look
wild
this
card
up.
is still with the Minnesota. Minnesota's still in the wild card. Apparently.
Yeah, Minnesota. Yeah,
So wherever
I
I think
gotta
they're
look
tied
this
with
up.
the
but
Seahawks.
the Cardinals, they were killing it, and now they've been losing lately. They were winning a lot before. Now,
That was my sleeper team, and now it's like I don't know about this anymore.
yeah, now they're 6-6 now. All of a sudden,
Yeah.
we gotta talk about fucking Aaron Rodgers, man. He won another game. They're 9-3. He's right there with Mahomes. I still think Mahomes is better, but he's right there.
I'm still not really sold on Green Bay.
I'm not so on Green Bay.
But they are good. Devontae Adams has been balling.
He's a
out,
fucking
though.
monster, man. Holy
But
shit!
for some reason, Aaron Rodgers like that quarterback that like, yeah, he's good, he's
Oh
great.
no, wait,
but,
they are the third seed. Excuse me. Yeah,
Yeah,
they are.
third
Sorry
seed.
about that. They are
like
the
Aaron
third.
Rodgers, like one of those quarterbacks, like, yeah, he's cool, but like he just.
He's been killing it, but we have to wait till playoffs. He always
I
kills
know
it.
that's the
and
one
then-
thing. Like you can say anything about the regular season, like
Yeah,
wait till playoffs.
And this is probably the most disappointing. Carson Wentz, man, he's been playing like fucking shit, man. Terrible.
And he got benched for Jalen Hurts.
And then he even got benched. Yeah,
He heard too. They
I
might
think
offer him
it's
they're probably gonna offer him a max contract.
he fucking sucks. I don't understand
I
what's
think
happening.
it's time that the Eagles move on from
Yeah,
Carson
they
Wentz.
He's playing like absolute shit, man. I don't know what his problem.
I think
is.
It's time to
Carson
put in
Wentz.
Jalen Hurts as the
I
starter
think
from now on.
The problem too with Carson Wentz is he's not the same anymore. Like ever
I feel
since
something
that,
happened to him. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, the injury,
He
bro.
lost his
The
confidence.
Yeah.
ACL happened. I think that after the ACL injury, like he just wasn't the same anymore.
Yeah, that's fucking sad. But the Chiefs won. They barely beat the Broncos. Broncos like barely lose every time. I don't know why. But
Remember that new was it that running back, the guy who's the new quarterback. That guy's pretty good too.
Locke?
I give that kid props, bro.
He's
like,
good.
that-
He's good. Yeah.
Like, dude, regardless of even though they have no quarterback, the fact they threw in that guy who was just a practice squad and just made him quarterback, that's kind of amazing. And he's doing pretty good. Let's say he's doing great, but he's doing pretty good.
The Chiefs, I think their weakness is they can't really rush the ball for shit, to be honest.
Well, Mahomes knows, bro. Mahomes knows, like he knows where to go. But like, I
Yeah.
just feel like
I feel like
more protection.
they need more rushing, or a good defense might beat them. Like
Their
really
offense
good.
is good. Their offense is good too.
Their
When
passing offense is amazing. I mean,
but
Mahomes-
like when Mahomes is like he always gets hurt. But like there's different. I do say refs do call bullshit calls when they do. Doesn't that too with when you get hit with the quarterback?
yeah,
if
they
the
always
quarterback
protect
gets
the
hit,
quarterback.
Yeah, like they need to fix that rule, man.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I do
Yeah.
think.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So I'm looking at the NFL playoff picture right now.
Mhm.
So if it's the way it's looking right now, Pittsburgh would get the first round bye if the season ended today and playoffs started. New Orleans would get the first round bye
Monsters.
if the season ended today. Green Bay would play Minnesota at the
Oh,
seventh
shit.
seed.
It's a good game.
Kansas City would play the Colts.
Oh shit!
The Rams would play the Buccaneers.
What the fuck? The Bucks? Oh
And
god.
the Buccaneers are the sixth seed, and the Rams are the third seed.
So the Seahawks, the
What
NFC,
the
right?
fuck?
The Seahawks, who are the fifth seed right now,
Fifth
they
seed,
would
yeah.
play the Giants. that
Oh
are the
yeah, they're
first
gonna again. Oh shit, they just lost them.
I don't know how the fuck the Giants are there, but that division's
Oh
ass.
my
So.
That's what I'm
They
saying,
fucking
bro.
suck, man.
How
That's
are
the
Miami
worst.
Dolphins, who are the sixth seed, will play the third seed Buffalo Bills. And
Oh,
like I
that's
said
a tough
earlier,
game. Tough game.
and like I said earlier, the Browns, who are the fifth seed, will play the Titans at the fourth
Oh
seed.
shit, those are good games.
So right now, looking at the playoff picture right now, the way it looks pretty good.
Yeah, I don't think it'll
I would
change.
love to
I
see it.
honestly don't think it'll change that much. from
And the
what it is.
Rams are playing the Patriots tonight.
Oh, they're
on
gonna.
Thursday Night Football.
I
I think
think
that just started.
It's tonight.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
right now they're winning right now. They are 10-0 right now, but they're gonna beat them. Probably blow them out. But let's see, Bills, man, they're fucking good,
It's
man.
nothing to the Bills are like they're that team
That-
that's like doing
that-
good so far.
That Jared Allen, man, he's a fucking monster, man. Like, god damn.
We just appreciate the Bills are finally back to the spotlight. I feel like they were like the team that was less.
He is-
I
talked
said it from the
about.
start. The Bills are winning their division.
Yeah, he has one of the
Oh yeah, no
strong.
doubt. Look at the
He has
one.
like maybe his arm is fucking. He has an
Well,
arm.
this Sunday my team's playing them, so I'm like, fuck. That's one
You know
thing I'm
who's been their best receiver? I think besides Diggs has been fucking Cole Beasley. I'm like, that motherfucker is good.
Yeah, he's been doing pretty good.
His small white ass. Damn,
I'm surprised Dallas let him go.
yeah, they're fucking idiots, man. But
I
fucking
think this is just
his white ass is like another fucking Edelman, low key. But
Yeah.
what else was a joke? Oh, the Steelers lost to Washington.
Let's talk about that, Wildcat.
Alex Smith, man, congrats.
It was a fluke.
Let us hear your opinion about what happened in that game.
You want to hear my opinion? Chargers
Yes.
will never go to the playoffs. That's my opinion. Okay?
Oh, we're talking about your team, buddy. My team ain't making shit. So I
hey,
can talk all
hey,
the shit
hey,
I
hey.
want.
What
We can take this loss with pride. Okay?
What did
We can
Alex
take
Smith do to your fucking defense, man? God
it.
damn.
Hey, remember, keep in mind too. Alex Smith used to be a Chief, so I mean, I'll take that too. But
He
But
just
those
came back
check down
from.
passes he did the whole time, what happened?
shut the
Yeah.
fuck up.
You couldn't stop it. Couldn't stop
John, your team sucks. Okay, your team's not gonna go.
Yeah,
to
my
Super
team
Bowl
sucks,
this
but
year.
look, I can touch it all I want now. All right?
Dude, the Steelers can't rush the ball for shit, man. They had like.
No, it was just so many. There was just so many mistakes. I just feel like with Ben, he just for some
This
reason
was,
a lot.
I'm gonna be honest,
wide
I know we're joking around, but this was more like a trap game if I'm being serious.
Yeah.
Like, okay, we're gonna walk in, beat this Washington football team up, and then whoop their ass. And
Well, because Alex Smith's been, he hasn't played. Like now that he's coming back, he's actually doing way better than what he
He
was.
looked pretty good.
Yeah, because he's coming back from a horrific injury that almost probably could have ended his career. And I'll give you this, he's improved a lot. I do think though, because they just picked up who's that new guy they picked up? From Washington, Nick was it Nick Chase or something like that?
Yeah, I forgot his fucking name.
That
too.
dude's pretty good. He's from Washington. He's on Washington.
He is.
But I just saw so many mistakes. Again, too, Tomlin's right, bro. Like, you have two options. Either you play or you get benched. I'm like, he's not fucking around, which I understand. I think his job's on the line, too, which I'm really a bit worried about.
Doing good though.
But I feel like this game was like a trap game, like I was saying.
Yeah, I was very
So
surprised,
confident, and then you lose.
and that's why it's so hard to go fucking undefeated.
It's
man.
okay. I mean, it's one loss. Ain't that big of a deal.
But,
I thought we really wanted to go 16-0 this year, but it's okay.
You're tied
Yeah.
with Kansas City though, so
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
well, no,
interesting.
Kansas City is like they're like 9-.
No, they're
They're
Yeah,
the
they
same
only
record.
lost one
They're
game.
same record
Are
as,
they?
as
Let me
you.
see.
Yeah.
yeah, they
I
only
thought
lost
they-
one game, and that was to the Las Vegas Raiders.
Yeah, they lost to the fucking Raiders, man. I can't believe that. But the Raiders aren't that bad, so I guess
They're not that bad. They're pretty
Yeah.
good this year.
pretty good. But last game that's relevant, I guess. Ravens beat the Cowboys. Lamar, I haven't seen him win a game in a while, to be honest. He beat this shit team. He better have. He didn't really throw the ball, but he rushed a lot, almost 100 yards rushing. I think they got damn near 300 yards rushing overall. Like they ran more than they fucking threw the ball.
I think they ran the ball a lot.
Yeah, like he had 94. Edwards, the starter, had 101.
Yeah, the only way for the Browns to basically take our spot is like we gotta lose the next 2 games.
Yeah, I don't think.
I don't think that will happen though.
Yeah, I don't think that happened.
The only way, if we lose to the Bills on Sunday, I'll be pissed.
Hey.
But
Bills are good.
2020, we're gonna see the Browns in the playoffs.
Yeah,
How crazy is that?
that's crazy.
that's one thing. I don't know. We were trying to get our spot because the Browns had to win, and they fucking didn't deliver. Like, fuck.
Well, I think the Browns have something to play for. They can't lose. Well,
Yeah.
they can't lose like multiple games.
I remember
Yeah,
that.
okay.
Game. I remember last year that game happened. I was like, the Browns need to win in order for to go to the Super Bowl because I think we were in the hut, and if they beat, I think it was the Texans or the Titans, we would have taken the spot, and they fucking won. We got pissed.
Oh, this playoff picture is looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
looking
I'm
fucking
excited
good.
for it, no doubt.
Yeah.
But I got that's sports. I got a bunch of actually a shitload of clean ass current events.
Shit.
The first fucking crazy one, I couldn't believe when I read this shit yesterday. The new Spider-Man, they're gonna bring back Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield along with Tom Holland and
Wait.
the old Doc Ock. You know the one that played in Spider-Man 2?
Oh yeah.
He's
Yeah.
apparently gonna be Doc Ock in this one, I think.
Wait. What are you talking about?
Spider-Man.
The new Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Yeah,
Movie?
The
Yeah.
new movie. They're bringing
Bro,
back-
that's actually happening?
yeah,
Yeah.
They're bringing
confirmed it.
they're bringing
The
back
multiverse
Doc
shit?
Ock.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're gonna bring
Yeah.
all of them back. Holy shit, man!
For people that
bring
don't
it-
know, the first.
So
here-
apparently-
Bro, I
We're
thought,
gonna
dude,
see-
wait, I'm lagging. I thought that was just a theory, bro. What the fuck?
Yeah,
you
so-
kidding?
Doc
No,
Ock.
so
Bro.
Jamie
And
Foxx
that's
is
my
coming.
favorite movie, is Spider-Man 2, bro.
Jamie Foxx is coming back as Electro, probably for the universe of Andrew Garfield. So
Yeah.
he's
I
coming
think
back
it's
too.
appropriate. I think I'm all ready for that.
Wait,
And
for a movie?
for a movie,
Yeah,
yeah.
The multiverse movie?
Spider-Man
Multiverse.
3, the one with Tom Holland. They're
Yeah.
bringing.
And they're also apparently I saw they're gonna bring Daredevil in from Netflix also.
Yeah, that's what I
Apparently
saw
it's
too.
gonna be-
That's
apparently-
pretty
Holy fuck,
Dude,
man!
You're fucking with me.
Holy
You're
shit!
fucking with me.
I thought you guys knew about that already.
I just
kinda-
found
I
out
didn't know
yesterday.
that.
I just
I
found
didn't
out
know
yesterday.
that.
What's been confirmed so far is that Jamie Foxx is back. They got
Alpha Molina-
Doc
Alpha
Ock's
Molina.
back.
Freaking my childhood in my face.
Tomlin McGuire's back.
Toby.
Andrew Garfield's back.
Andrew
Electro's back. They brought Daredevil from.
Oh,
the Netflix
Kristen
series.
Dunst, the
Yeah.
I
MJ.
did not-
Kirsten
MJ.
Dunst is
I didn't
back.
even think the actors would agree to that.
His
Well,
Toby's
it has-
older too.
Again,
Especially Toby.
Yeah, I can't believe
They,
they got
they
Toby.
said they've seen. Apparently, there's a picture going around the internet saying that Toby's rated for his fitted Spider-Man costume. Which the problem with this is like until I get some visual confirmation from the studios, then right now it's just rumors. But it's
Okay.
looking pretty good so far that the contracts are already in place. I think the only issue right now is they're trying to acquire someone else. That's all we've been
Yeah,
told.
but
so
it's
far.
been confirmed that Doc Ock is coming. That's confirmed.
Whoa.
Jamie Foxx is confirmed.
And
But Tobey Maguire and
Freaking
Andrew.
out right now, bro.
Yeah, I
What
can't
the
believe it.
fuck?
I can't fucking believe it.
Well, let's just hope
Yeah.
nothing happens in the process. No,
Oh,
fucking
man.
gets canceled.
Are you serious?
Spider-Man.
I can't believe that you're gonna get if they get those guys, man. Fuck, man.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna geek the fuck out if I see Toby.
Oh my god.
Bro,
This is
I was
gonna be
hearing
good.
rumors before that Toby was gonna come back as Uncle Ben for the new Spider-Man, but
I don't know.
I mean, I don't think that's gonna happen anymore.
Yeah, yeah.
I think people
It would
want
work
They're
though. No,
doing
you
like
can't say it wouldn't
Star Wars
work.
and
He's
stuff,
at that
too.
age as his fucking aunt or whatever.
He was 27 when he was the first Spider-Man.
Yeah, he was already. But
was
he looked
already
so
an
he looked
older-
so he looked young though. That's the problem. He looked.
I'm really looking forward to this. I can't wait for that movie to come out, bro. It's gonna be
Yeah.
fun.
Honestly too, like I feel hopeful because I know in a few years we're probably gonna get another Spider-Man reboot. I wouldn't be surprised. Just saying. In a
Yeah.
couple
Maybe
years.
it depends though because the contract with
Sony.
Mhm. Because they're also trying to apparently set up the Venom movie. Apparently, the Venom movie is going to take place in the Spider-Man universe.
Dude, I can't believe they got
Yeah.
Doc. They got fucking Doc Ock. He was so
yeah,
good.
bro. I can't believe that.
Why
either.
is dude? He was the perfect Doc.
He
Ock,
was so
I swear to
fucking
God.
good,
Do you
man.
think Harry could even come back? Nah,
Oh
that's
man,
Nah, not
if they get
Harry.
James
Nah.
Franco, if they get James
Hell
Franco.
no, James
Bro,
Franco.
you don't think so?
He's
Oh, he
dead.
died.
really don't
Oh, he
think so?
died. Yeah,
He
But
died.
they-
He
but
died.
the-
Remember?
Doc
Not
Ock
in
died too.
Spider-Man 2?
Doc Ock died too when he's coming back.
In Spider-Man 3 and the Tom Maguire one, he died. And
No,
then-
in 3, but they're not going by 3. They're going by
Yeah.
2.
Yeah, Doc Ock.
Doc Ock.
Yeah, Doc Ock.
Doc
so
Ock, he died too.
He
but
died also,
We'll
yeah.
have to see.
coming
I don't. I'm trying to understand. The problem is too is like, is it going to be? I know it's going to be a fully Spider-Man film, but if it's going to be part of the MCU, then what's going to happen with
I feel like it's gonna be like a multiverse shit.
If it's a multiverse, that means the companies
because
are obviously coming together.
Remember
So
this too.
They're
because
gonna work
remember
with
this
Doctor
too.
Strange. I think it's gonna be like
Even
some
though-
event
okay,
with Doctor Strange.
But I was about to say, so regardless of the Spider-Man, being part of the MCU, remember too that the Sam Raimi films are still owned by Sony. I don't know if they're gonna take.
I think they're
So
working
is
together.
Venom.
They're working together. I saw.
yeah,
Marvel
Yeah.
Sony's working together with them because they have rights to the Spider-Man now.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
They have
okay,
rights to
well,
that Spider-Man, and they were trying to separate. That's why the contract deal was. There was issues going on, and the new Spider-Man movie at first was going to be a last, but then they decided to extend the contract deal.
Yeah. So
because
they,
it made sense too. Like, dude, but again, Disney, bro. I hate how Disney keeps trying to do this. They're trying to become a monopoly and just take every fucking company they can think of, and it wasn't
fuck
like
it,
this.
They're not doing bad. I don't think they're doing bad.
I know, no. It's
If
but
anything, they're kind of great. Yeah.
it is no. I had
They brought
that's
Avengers
the
to us.
thing. That's the thing. I
Yes.
love the fact that they're doing this, but the problem is too like having to deal with one big studio company that's Disney that owns the rights to every single movie rights is different
we
because
I think they can manage that shit. I mean, they
Yeah,
have
but
so much money.
even
Yeah,
but
they do.
Stan Lee said himself too that like he didn't like when Disney when they got the rights to Spider-Man he didn't like that. He said because the reason why the shady practices of Disney, I mean at the time too, keep in mind Disney was already in the choirs to get Marvel, but the only thing they couldn't get was Spider-Man because Spider-Man at the time was owned by Sony.
It's
And
it still is. They have the
It
rights.
is, but like now that they've worked out a good deal, I
Man.
think it would have worked better. And plus too, like Sony's been, I think they've done a phenomenal job with
No,
Spider-Man. Besides,
No, I think Sony's the reason why Spider-Man fucked up a lot. They were
Yeah.
the ones that fucked up Amazing Spider-Man. They kind of look. I like the Spider-Man 3 a lot, but apparently at the time it got really bad reviews
yeah
because
did.
of Sony.
because I
It's
think
all
it's
because of Sony. They're the ones who fuck up and constantly rebooting. Disney's
Yeah.
the one who fixed it.
They fixed it. They made Avengers and all that shit.
Yeah, and they made a good Spider-Man. They
Yeah.
actually
Yeah.
But they're gonna
I
get.
think they made Spider-Man could have been good. I just feel like there was just so many issues I had with it. I didn't like the villain. The story was kind of dragging a lot, and then too many.
I disagree, bro.
I love
Spider-Man-
them.
I didn't like the
I
Amazing
think the
Spider-Man. The
last
Amazing
one,
Spider-Man
Far
was
From
kind of.
Home-
I didn't like it because ever since
But
I
that one,
watched
Andrew Garfield, right?
Well, okay,
That one was
Yeah,
shitty.
yeah,
that,
that
one,
one-
that one was shitty.
watch the
was
original
a-
Spider-Man and then watch the new Spider-Man. You're gonna see the huge difference.
the Amazing
honestly-
Spider-Man.
I love
Talking about Amazing Spider-Man, not the Tom
No,
McGuire.
not
one.
amazing. Amazing Spider-Man was not.
That was
amazing.
that
That's
was
what I'm
shit.
saying.
That
That's
was
the
the
one. That's
worst
the one
one.
that was kind of garbage. I didn't like that
Yeah.
one.
That
No,
one
that
was
the
garbage.
worst one. No, but look, thing is, look, I love the originals, and so
Yeah, of
did you.
course.
We could agree that we love
Yeah,
the original
those are
Spider-Man.
fucking. Those
Yeah.
are good.
At one point,
Two,
we
three,
thought it was
four.
nothing could beat it.
Yeah.
But this new Far From Home Spider-Man, even we could.
That one. Yeah, that one was really really good.
Probably the
Yeah.
best Spider-Man. I can't
Yeah.
even cap.
Yeah, that
No
was
matter
good,
how
man.
much I love the originals, down to my heart, I have to admit, the new Spider-Man movie was better. And I'm
Yeah.
not to talk about graphics and shit, but the story was good too.
It was fucking good,
It was
man.
amazing.
It was amazing,
It
and
was awesome.
I can't believe they're gonna get all like the main villains.
We'll have to
And they
see.
brought back
Again,
Jonah
I
Jameson.
gotta see.
They
Yeah.
fucking brought that
And they brought
motherfucker
him back too. Yeah, they brought him back too.
I gotta see visual confirmation before we making this. I feel
I mean, it's confirmed. It is confirmed that the Doc Ock and Jamie Foxx are coming. That's for sure.
I know, but like anybody can say that. I'm not
I
trying
mean,
to say
it's not
true.
anybody. It's IGN and Marvel. That's fucking the companies that make it. Yeah,
IGN.
that's not anybody.
Bro, that's IGN. Though.
IGN? Do you know what IGN is, right? That's like the most
Yeah, it used to be
sophisticated
a good company. It's not
gaming
good
company in
no
the
more.
world.
I do.
IGN is reliable, bro. IGN is reliable.
Marvel
drop-
confirmed it.
No,
You can't lie about
LA
shit.
Times is
Yeah, if Marvel's confirming it, I don't think they're gonna go back on their shit.
Yeah, Marvel doesn't go
It
back.
happened before. Remember they were gonna make Spider-Man 4 with Tom McGuire, and that never happened.
Well, it got canceled. That's why.
Yeah, they're not gonna
Yeah,
cancel
The
this.
reason
But
why
they
it got
had to.
canceled because the third one had such bad reviews that Rami, he sold something. He wanted to reboot it, and they thought they would make more money with the Amazing Spider-Man, and
Just
they're like, "Holy shit, we fucked up. They didn't do that."
again,
didn't
it's
work
just,
out.
we
What's the
gotta
other
wait.
news, Jimmy?
I just gotta wait.
With Disney, did you hear about see the other shit that's coming out that Disney
Star
made?
Wars.
Oh, it's Star Wars.
They're making a Ahsoka series, and then
Oh,
Obi-Wan.
God.
Oh, I don't know if you saw this. You know, like Hayden Christensen,
Uh-huh.
He's back.
he's coming back to play Darth Vader.
Holy
Yeah,
shit.
I heard
The
about
Obi-Wan
that.
series.
Bro, dude, this shit.
I'm so fucking hyped,
Disney's
bro.
killing it, man.
Look, I'm gonna be
That's what
honest
I'm
right
saying,
now.
That's what I'm saying.
All this shit is happening because of Disney.
Disney's
Like
amazing.
people wanted to shit on
Disney's
Disney
amazing.
before. I'm sorry, but Disney right now it's A1, bro.
They kill it every time. They always kill it, man.
They're
That's
doing it
why
good. And then I think the reason why they're doing so good because they have the money to make it. They have the
Yeah,
money
they
to
do.
make it perfect.
They have the money to make it
they're
happen.
not out of money. Sony, they were out of money when they were making
Yeah.
fucking Spider-Man movies.
I'm
mean,
really
shit.
That's why they weren't so
I'm really
good.
looking forward to that
Disney,
Obi-Wan
though.
series.
I can't believe it.
They have so much money they could just throw up that they can make. I don't know. They just.
Hey, money talks, man. That's how they got. That's how they're gonna bring back the old
I'm-
Spider-Mans, their old
Now
villains.
if they do well
Spider-Man,
and bring an X-Men series, I'll be
Marvel
impressed. I want an
A1,
X-Men
making
series.
Star Wars good, bro.
Yeah,
The
that's
Bad Batch. Remember the Bad Batch, Thomas, from the Clone Wars?
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
they're gonna
God.
make
Making
a
a
spin-off
series on
series.
that too.
dude. They're
You
making
know,
all
they're
kinds
even
of shit.
considering. Remember the one lady from Mandalorian? What's the one who helps? That one girl. You know what I'm talking about, John?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're even. I don't know. It was a rumor, but it was a rumor about they might even make a spin-off from her, which it could be cool. I don't know. It depends how big she gets.
But I'm really looking forward to this Obi-Wan series a lot. I'm really looking
Obi-Wan
forward to that
and
the most.
Ahsoka, bruh.
Yeah,
I think that we just gotta
And then
wait.
bring
Again,
it
How
back
they
to
do with that?
Chris Hansen.
I'm really curious on how that Ahsoka series is gonna do.
Oh man,
It'll do well. Ahsoka's been
yeah,
a
dude,
popular like.
It's
character.
the
I'm
what's her
curious
name?
Great, but I'm
Plays
curious on
Gamora, right?
what they're gonna show.
She's the same actor that plays
Yeah.
Gamora, right?
I think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro. She's so perfect for Ahsoka. I don't even think there's anyone that could play her.
No, that's what I was saying too.
Nah, I think you're good.
Bro, they're doing such an amazing job, bro. Oh God, I love
man,
it.
We'll have to see. Again,
I can't believe all this shit they're
Disney.
doing, man.
They're driving.
Disney's
like,
made
they're
some
driving
bad
sneak
choices
the
in the
Loki
remasters
series
and
too.
stuff. So, yeah.
Oh
Disney
yeah,
might have made some bad
The
choices,
remakes are not good at all.
but right now, bro, they're doing so good.
I can't believe it. The potential that the Spider-Man movie has. My God, dude.
Yeah,
Bro.
it's potentially.
Now, if this movie
I
bombs,
am
God.
so fucking
Bombs.
happy, bro.
Eh,
I don't
no
even
way.
care. I don't even care if you never see the original other Spider-Mans again, bro. Just seeing them on screen one more
Holy
time
shit.
is
I'm
bringing.
kind
I
of
wonder how
mad
much the
though,
offer
'cause
told me.
I was
I
excited.
wanted to
I wanted to
see-
watch Spider-Man this morning, and I went to go on Disney Plus to look for Spider-Man movies. They weren't there, and on
Yeah.
Netflix too.
You know what's
Yeah.
crazy?
I can't believe it.
You know when it was, okay, dude. When I was little, I was looking forward to the Spider-Man 4 movie so bad.
Oh yeah.
Like my little dumbass was going to the movie theaters asking him, when is Spider-Man 4 coming out? Like they fucking knew. you
Yeah,
know? And I did that.
I want to see Spider-Man.
I was waiting for it for years, man. I was
I
waiting.
know, bro. But then when I found out that it's never become a thing, that shit kind of hurt.
Yeah, that hurt.
Yeah,
Like,
it happens. It
Felt
happens
some-
a
it made me
lot.
feel some type of way. But
Yeah.
hearing the fact that he's gonna come back on screen is like filling that gap that we
Him-
kind of missed.
him
It
and
might
Doc
not be
Ock.
Spider-Man 4,
Yeah.
but they're bringing him back anyways.
I can't believe it.
How much did he offer Tom McGuire to come back for this movie?
I mean, they're gonna
Shit ton
offer.
of money.
It's fucking.
I
Disney.
mean, like it's. I understand it's not. But Toby hasn't really been in the acting.
I'm sure he
game.
needs the money more than before.
Yeah, 'cause I know-
Disney and Sony, bro. They're gonna throw shit.
they're
ton
gonna
of
throw a
cash on it.
shitload of money.
I
at
understand.
all.
Yeah, because I know
Didn't
Toby hasn't
Toby
been.
didn't he like have a case where he like got on drugs and shit.
Oh yeah, then he became like he's like addicted to gambling or some shit like that.
Yeah, it was him, his buddy
It's fucked
Leo,
up.
and another guy. Like, because apparently there was a gang that he was a part of, and it had a bunch of it had Leonardo DiCaprio was part of it.
Oh yeah.
I forgot what it was called though.
But they're gonna have Electro. They're gonna have the original Doc Ock, Tobey Maguire, both the MJ from the old Spider-Man and Gwen Stacy from the Amazing Spider-Man. Damn, man. That's
Again, I'm all ready
glad
for
they're
it.
doing
When I
it
see
from
the first
Spider-Man.
trailer, I'll be impressed.
That's fucking crazy, man.
I'm glad they're doing it from Spider-Man 2, and I can see why they're doing it from Spider-Man 2 because
I like Zendaya as MJ a lot more, to be honest.
Kristen Dunst she was a good MJ, but yeah, Zendaya was good too.
MJ.
She looks
I
just
don't
like
mind.
MJ too.
I don't mind this new MJ. I mean, it's not like the typical MJ that we all know.
Yeah, like the redhead.
They made her. The only thing I like about this new MJ is like they made her like emotionless, which I don't like.
Yeah, they made her completely different. But honestly, I'd rather have her like this than the bitchy MJ she was in the original Spider-Man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
She used to
In the
cry and
original
shit.
Spider-Man, she hella looked like MJ. Like
She
she
did.
was honestly a perfect fit, but she was a bitch.
Yeah.
Bro, she straight up left her wedding and kissed the fucking another man in the apartment in her wedding dress, bro.
Oh
Are
my
you
God.
kidding me?
She like fell in love with Peter,
And she only did that to to kind of emotionally.
And they didn't even get married at the end. They didn't even get married. Which I thought that was gonna happen. I thought they were gonna get married, but they didn't get married.
That was
Yeah,
dumb.
she was getting off a marriage from someone else, or she was about to get married to some other guy.
Yeah.
And
ditched
then-
on
I
that.
thought
Bro,
it
and then
was
she was complaining.
And then in Spider-Man 3, like when Harry at the end Harry died, and basically they met again at the bar where she was singing at, and then
Oh yeah.
the movie just ends right there.
But Spider-Man 2 was so fucking good, man.
Thing is, yeah, Spider-Man 2 is honestly my favorite
Yeah,
Spider-Man. I mean,
that's the best
besides
one.
obviously the new one. That I
Besides
think
the
is
new one,
great.
yeah.
But under that one, 2 is the best.
It
bro.
was
I
so
swear to
fucking good,
The
man.
fight
Yeah.
scenes against Doc Ock was
Holy
so fucking
shit.
sick. And not just that, bro, the train scene. That's my
Oh
one of
my God,
favorite
that was
scenes.
so good.
Stop the fucking thing, and then everyone holding him, and you saw his face, and
saw
then
his
you're like,
face.
"Come on, bro."
Joey Diaz is in there. He's in in the
Oh,
train.
you're right. That's right.
Joey Diaz is in there. I just
Really?
remembered. Yeah, look at
Didn't he say something? Like he said
Yeah,
something.
watch the beginning of that. You'll see Joey Diaz.
Right.
He's like in the beginning of like when when Doc Ock gets on the train. He's there. You see it. But
Hey, thing is,
I fucking
one-
love Joey Diaz, bro.
Oh,
That's
man,
what
he's
he's
funny, dude.
He's
a
fucking
funny-
awesome. He's fucking
funny.
awesome.
one thing I want to go back to
On Joe
when-
Rogan's podcast is funny.
Show with a
what
monkey.
sucked- what I was gonna say, one thing we're going back to what sucked when we were talking about what sucked about Spider-Man 4 not becoming a thing. The reason why I was super hyped up about it because supposedly it was gonna be about Carnage, and not just that. There was also a video about the actor Toby. He was explaining how
Oh
he
yeah.
was in production
Oh
and
man.
how he was
I
so
remember that.
disappointed that it
That's
got
so
canceled.
fucking bullshit.
And when I watched it, I was like,
Yeah,
I don't know.
fuck,
But
man.
when
I bet 4 would have been a comeback. I
I
bet it
know.
would have been
With
amazing.
Carnage.
been.
Oh yeah.
Bro, it would have been better than the Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah, it
They
would've been
should have
good.
never fucking.
Well, I think the reason why, because when I saw 3, it felt like a good conclusion of the
There was
Spider-Man
just a
trilogy.
lot of enemies.
Yeah,
Yeah, he had a lot of enemies.
even 3, even though people, I think it was. I don't say it was great, but it was pretty good.
I liked it, but a lot of people.
I liked it too. Yeah.
But when I was watching it, I noticed that like I think they had concluded the series because it felt pretty concluded because even though I hated Venom, I did wish Venom was not in that movie. I wish it would just been just Harry and
yeah, that's why they were trying to make a follow-up for Carnage for the 4th
I
one.
know.
Yeah.
But like at the end of the movie, like Harry died, and like what's her name, Mary Jane, and them kind of become friends again, and then the movie ends. That's kind of a good conclusion.
I bet that if the 4th one came out, low key, watch them fucking give Venom a comeback to Flash Thompson,
Oh shit.
Mm.
Yeah, they probably would have brought him back.
and then they would have had what was it, Armored Venom?
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, they could have got all kinds of Venoms.
You gotta understand too, and this movie came out 2007, Spider-Man.
But
3.
hey,
Yeah.
thing is, maybe it's best that the 4th didn't come out because then if that never came out, I don't think we would have got the Venom movie,
Yeah, sure.
and that's a good Venom. That's probably the best Venom.
yeah.
Yeah, he's a
That's
good
good.
It
Venom.
wasn't
Hardy's
rated, I
the
wish it was
best
rated
one.
R though. I wish they would have made this.
I know, bro. It was. I think originally it was a rated R, and you could tell because some of the scenes, it looks
Yeah.
like he was about to rip people in half, but because they put a fucking
Yeah.
PG,
That was dumb.
it looked like it was meant for it, but then they.
That should be rated R.
But it
then
still was
now,
good.
but now
Yeah.
the next movie, the Carnage movie, apparently that one's gonna be rated R. Which
Oh,
I'm
thank
like,
God.
okay,
Oh, hell yeah,
rated R
man.
again.
I want to see
Because
that.
I feel like the problem with Venom is like I understand he's this monstrous Venom dude, but like I feel like we need people would say, there are plenty of rated R movies you could think of. I can name like 4 of them. There was Blade.
Blade, yeah.
Logan, Deadpool.
That was so good, man. Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh,
Deadpool.
hey, I got a question. You know
Yeah.
how you were saying all the Spider-Mans are gonna come together for a movie?
Uh.
Did you say that was including Venom?
Oh, fuck,
Probably
man.
not. I don't think
Probably not.
Probably
Because
not.
the thing is, there is in the movie Venom, there is Easter egg and it showed the original Spider-Man on a picture on a wall.
Oh, man. If they got fucking Venom, holy
I
shit.
think
That'd be so awesome.
Because if they bring him, imagine they low-key gave the original Spider-Man the black suit again.
Oh, fuck.
And then he went on, let's say, fucking like the other one, like Tom Holland, bro.
Oh, that'd be
Bro,
fucking sick.
I want to see him in a Venom costume too.
Yeah, I want to see that shit.
People
man.
they want to see Venom versus Spider-Man, which that movie will probably never happen for a while. Not for
I
a
don't
while.
think so. I think it could be soon, bro. If
Yeah,
anything,
they
bro,
get
there's
that
a
Venom
chance
and they
that
get this
could do that
Spider-Man.
in this
Well, they
movie.
got to get first. I think this movie they need to get because I think the reason why there hasn't been announcement for Venom versus Spider-Man yet is because I think they're still trying to figure out Venom's storyline.
Okay.
Because
Wait, was it Venom? I'm trying to remember. Wasn't there like after the end credit scene? That's when it showed the scene to Spider-Man Multiverse.
no, it showed.
Oh no, it was the other way around.
in the Venom movie. Which one? The Venom movie. The Venom like they showed
No, because
Carnage at
there
the
is
end.
was it? I'm trying to remember which one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure because I think it was the Venom movie unless it was the other way around. But there was like after the credit scene, it showed either Venom or the Miles Morales movie, like the cartoon.
Oh, yeah.
Do you guys remember that?
That was from is that from the Multi-Spider-Verse movie, the animated one, or are you talking about the live action? Live action, I could think of the Venom. At the end of Venom, the first Venom, it showed Carnage, and then at the end of the Multiverse Spider-Man animated movie, it had the other. I don't know that movie that well. I've seen it, but I just don't know it.
Yeah.
No, I swear, I gotta look at it again because
Man,
I thought it was like after a credit, and then like it showed. Pretty sure it was Venom, and then it showed the multiverse. It was like showing like a little scene from Multiverse when he was like swinging through the graves,
Oh,
and then
man.
you saw the other Spider-Man. It showed a clip from that in the Venom movie.
Man, if they can get... They could
Because
just...
it's literally said in another universe, and then it showed it.
Yeah, they could do so much with this movie, man.
Yeah,
I don't
thing
know
is,
what
when it
I don't
comes to
know what they're gonna do.
Spider-Man, They could do so many multiverses thing, and they've hinted that before.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's finally time.
Doctor Strange probably gonna be involved in this movie.
Yeah,
with
he's
the
definitely
multiverse.
involved.
Yeah.
He's always been
And-
involved in the multiverse shit.
I can't wait to
I just
see
wanna-
Doc Ock again.
I
Holy
kinda
shit.
wanna address this now.
Me too, bro. This is gonna be fun.
He's
Remember
gonna
Jonah
be-
Jameson when they're
Oh.
trying to pick the names for Doc Ock? They're
Oh
like,
yeah.
Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
He's like, good, but taken.
Yeah.
Easter egg? Is it Easter egg?
Genius.
Fucking
But it's
2000?
taken.
He's like
I just wanna let you guys
he's
know
like
that,
science
like-
squid.
I want to let you guys know now. I'm just sorry. I'm watching the Game Awards. Sorry, I'm just have my notifications on for the Game Awards.
Oh
and I
yeah.
just got some okay, so the next Smash Bros. Character that just got released is Sephiroth from Final Fantasy.
Oh damn, that's a good one.
That's
They're
good.
gonna announce like Game of the Year and shit, right? Probably.
Yeah, but
Well, I wonder what's gonna win Game.
we'll
of the
see.
Year.
I'm gonna watch it later today, but who cares? But
Last of Us 2. I'm just kidding. But,
I still gotta beat that. I have to beat that game. dude.
I beat it like
cannot.
3 times. It was fucking good. But
Honestly, that new Spider-Man game,
oh man, that shit was
Miles
good.
Morales,
that shit was fucking fire. But I
Is
literally
it on the
played it twice.
PS4?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, bro, wait till God of War 5 comes
Oh
out.
god, that's gonna be good.
Ragnarok.
That's gonna be
What's it
so
called? God of War
good.
Ragnarok. That's gonna be good.
That's gonna be
PS4
gonna be
exclusives.
Yeah, that's
that's
gonna
gonna be
kill it.
2021 Game of the Year right there.
It's gonna kill it probably.
And people
Oh,
are saying
Xbox can't keep up.
No, they never can.
They don't got them PS4 exclusives like we do.
Remember they
God of War-
remember they got batteries, bro. You
Talking about
they
exclusives.
need batteries.
Yeah.
Fuck
I think
batteries.
it's exclusive. I think for exclusives, I think God of War is like one of my favorite series to play of all time.
So good, man.
I think the problem is like too is just I don't know, but
That gun was so fucking good. The last one was so fucking good, man. Fuck.
mhm.
Yeah, but honestly, I'm
Oh,
thinking
even
of buying
Joe
it just to
was
play
praising
it.
it.
Yep.
I'm thinking of just buying the new God of War, not the new one that hasn't came out yet, but like this one.
Honestly,
yeah.
I think it's
if
like
you
30
buy
bucks
it right now and you play it, it's so worth it. Like, I'm gonna be honest.
It's a long
It's
long
so
game, though.
fucking good,
You
man.
have it on
Good.
disc?
It's a really long game though. So you'll
I
be
don't
getting
have it with me. I don't have it on disc.
I have it
Yeah,
on
I
download.
think I have it downloaded too. I think, yeah. But it was so fucking good, man. My God.
Yeah.
Honestly, bro, it's worth it. It's
Honestly,
worth
I
it.
like single player games a lot, and like I said, I finished Spider-Man twice. I finished it the second time, and I'm probably gonna play it a third time. The second time I played it was on the hardest difficulty, bro. The final boss on the hardest difficulty, bro, is so hard.
Let me borrow your account so I can play it.
No, dude, literally, you can't not move. You have to move through the whole fight because if you stop, you're fucked. It's
Oh,
like
damn.
playing World War II zombies. You can't stop moving. You have to run.
Oh
the
yeah. Fuck,
you know,
man.
and you have to catch every moment. And you if you get hit like once or twice, you're dead. Bro.
Yeah, I need to get the game. It looks fucking
But it's
clean.
fun. It is
Yeah,
fun, and I might
Yeah.
play it for a third time because there's like a trophy if you play it on the thing called New Game. It's like a New Game Plus. It's weird.
Oh yeah. Fuck,
Yeah, I'm
man.
gonna do
I need
that.
to get
I'm
it.
Tom, I'm letting you know right now. There's some. If you do get this new God of War, or not the new one that's coming out, but
Yeah,
like the old, like newest one. If you play that, there's gonna be some moments where you're gonna want to break your controller.
Yeah.
I believe you.
It's
There's
a-
some
but
fucking hard
thing-
parts. So you have to fucking kill some monsters.
When it comes to this Spider-Man, compared to okay, so the first Spider-Man and Miles Morales, they're both really good Spider-Mans. Like honestly,
Oh
they're
yeah, hands down,
up there.
really good.
But
Yeah.
you know, and I like obviously I like the first one better because this one was obviously a side story, so there wasn't that much, you know.
Yeah.
The first one
Yeah.
you're fighting multiple enemies, which was,
It was sick.
awesome. I
Yeah,
love
it
the
was
first.
sick. Yeah,
I mean,
no
the
doubt.
second one was so amazing too. They're both good, but the reason I really like the second one a lot, and I like how it's such a side story because you don't have to do all the like okay, so in the first one, you had to do a bunch of missions that weren't that fun, like playing as MJ. Who the fuck wants to play as
Oh
MJ?
yeah, I don't know.
Bro,
Shit.
that shit was kind of boring.
That was
And,
boring.
and then you had to sometimes do shit where you're not being Spider-Man. But in the new one, Miles, you're constantly Spider-Man and you're constantly doing something. And in my opinion, it's easier and it's easier to play again. It's just fun overall.
Yeah. But the last topic I have is actually, like the stream artists, like music. So 2020
Oh yeah.
wrapped up. This is Spotify, which is probably the biggest in the world besides fucking illegal streaming. But 2020, the number one artist was fucking Bad Bunny, I guess. 8.3 billion.
I wouldn't be
Holy
surprised.
shit.
He probably was.
I guess his album killed it. I never heard it, but apparently his album killed it. Number 2 was Drake, obviously. Fucking
Bad
monster.
Bunny, baby.
Number 3 was another Latin artist, J Balvin.
Man,
Like,
fuck
these
that guy too.
these Latin artists are killing it, man. That's all I have to say. Number 4, Juice WRLD. I think because of his death. He fucking has good music though. To be honest.
Yeah, Juice WRLD.
Number 5, The Weeknd. I guess he smashed it with his album too.
You know, I'm surprised he didn't get nominated. I don't know if you guys ever heard about the whole Grammy
Oh
situation.
yeah, I heard
Oh,
about it.
that's
Not-
bullshit, man.
Dude,
Fuck.
nominated for nothing, bro.
It
Nothing.
is bullshit. Bullshit.
I think it has
Even
something to do
Drake
with.
said it was bullshit too.
I think
mean,
it has something to do with the situation with him performing at the Grammys or him performing at Super Bowl. And I'm glad he took Super Bowl, man. But
Yeah, that's fucking dumb.
yeah,
But
it is what it is.
what was I gonna do? I was gonna look for female. I think number 1 was. Let me go back.
probably Megan Thee Stallion.
Let's see.
Or Cardi B.
Actually, I was surprised. I forgot. I think neither one of them were on there. Let me see.
I know people barely even talked about Megan Thee Stallion. But now all of a sudden she's big now because of WAP.
That was like her smash hit, and then she got
Mhm.
fucking huge after that. I was like, what the
Got
hell?
some holes in this house.
Number 1. Let's see. I'm trying to see which one was number 1. I think it was Billie Eilish. Was
I
number
can't get
1.
with this chick, bro. Like, damn. I remember she took home all the awards last year. Like,
She's a killer though, honestly.
she got a good team. I'll give you that much.
Yeah. Taylor Swift, number 2. I don't even know how she was number 2, to be honest.
I have not heard any good song about
Yeah,
this.
I haven't heard anything by her. Ariana Grande, I guess I understand. I know every girl's listening to her new
dropped a
album.
couple good hits, yeah.
All the girls are listening to her shit right now.
Yeah.
And Dua Lipa was number 4. And then Halsey was number 5. The number 1 more streamed song was actually Weeknd's Blinding Lights.
That's
This
a
year.
good
love that
song,
song.
dude.
I like
That was-
that song.
that was a
song's
song.
good, bro.
They killed
It has
it.
like an 80s vibe to it.
It killed it. Number 4, I don't know what the hell this is. Australians, Tony and I's Dance Monkey. I never heard what that.
I never heard of that.
That was number 2. Number 3 was The Box by Roddy Ricch. I guess that makes sense.
Roddy's been blowing up, bro. He's making a name for himself. Kid's only like 21 too.
Number 5, I don't know who the hell this is. Number 4, I don't know who the hell this is. Iman Beck, Roses Remix. I don't know what the hell that is. And then Dua Lipa's song, Don't Start Now, which was a pretty big song. But albums, it was Bad Bunny's. I'm not even going to say it. This is a bunch of letters. It was the most streamed. Number 2 was Weekend's After Hours. That makes sense. Post Malone's was third. Hollywood's Bleeding, and actually, I don't think I even heard that.
That's a good. Honestly, I listened to that album. It's really good. I like it.
Number
Why the
four,
fuck
it's
is
pretty
Big
unique.
Time Rush not on there? No.
Big Time Rush number 4. I'm just kidding.
Big Time Rush.
Number 4 was Harry Styles. Fine Line. The fuck?
Yeah, he's been making.
I don't know what I haven't.
He's from One Direction. That
I don't know.
motherfucker.
I didn't know he did that fucking good. What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Dua Lipa was 5th. She's actually pretty good. For Future Nostalgia, that was 5th. And then number 1 podcast, we can all guess what was number 1.
Our
Ours.
podcast.
Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan.
And
Oh,
he barely started in November. He was still number 1.
Wait, it's
No,
not
he's-
ours. That's bullshit.
Wish.
He already had the most listens, and he barely started like last month.
We should ask Joe Rogan if he wants to be a guest on our podcast.
He'll probably say yeah for $1 million.
I'll gladly message him. I'll
He's
DM
like,
him.
give me a deal for
Give me a
100
deal.
mil.
I want to be on Spotify
Hey,
exclusively.
Jimmy, you know what you should do anyways? You should low-key just message him like on Instagram. He might not answer,
Dude,
but
bro.
you never know. And be like, hey, do you want to be on Zoom on our podcast? And then he actually, dude, what if he actually said yes?
Holy shit!
You
This
should
shit would
just
blow
write
up.
in and just fucking Hail Mary.
He gonna need some. He gonna need. Okay, we're gonna talk about.
No, Joe Rogan. We're gonna talk about combat sports all day long. That's what's gonna happen.
Pretty
Well,
much,
because
yeah.
he
Yeah.
talks about us problems too.
He talks about
What's
a bunch
Dana,
of shit.
what's Dana White really like?
I was like, what's Dana White really like, man? Honestly. But number 2 was TED Talks Daily.
Does he really like?
TED Talks. TED Talks.
I did too, bro. What's up?
TED Talks Daily was number 2. I don't know what the fuck that is, but I think it's about like motivational fucking podcasts. I don't know.
Yeah, TED Talks. I've listened to a couple of those. Kid Cudi's on one. That was the one that was on one episode.
Number-
Which by the way, I forgot to mention. Kid Cudi's dropped.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Man on the Moon 3. I'm gonna listen to it.
I'm gonna listen probably. Number 3, The Daily. Don't know what the hell that is.
That's the male.
Number
Male.
4, the Michelle Obama podcast. Who the fuck listens to her?
Michelle Obama.
Who the fuck? Who the fuck
Is she
listens to
on
Michelle
podcast?
Obama?
I actually
Yeah.
heard about her podcast. I thought she already started it.
I don't know what the fuck she talks about, but whatever.
No, we'll have to see. I would love to hear.
And
it.
then this one, Call Her Daddy, was number 5.
Call her.
That one's like just 2 bitches that talk
That
about
sound-
sex all day. That's all
That,
it's
that
just
sounds
about.
like a sex line. A sex
Yeah,
line.
it was like
call her
some
daddy.
blonde girl that talks about sex all day. That's all what the
I'm gonna
podcast
call her
about.
daddy.
I'm like, I guess probably guys jerking off to her watch that shit probably.
Call her daddy. It does sound like a porn. Call her daddy.
I've seen like a clip. It was like her talking to Mia Khalifa or some shit, and they're talking about.
I know.
dick.
I think it was called something else at one point. I think
She
it
has
was,
like the sex voice. She's like, "So do you suck dick every day?" Mia Khalifa's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "The fuck?" I'm turning this. I'm turning this off.
Nice.
After I heard that, I'm turning this off.
All right, that's it.
But
How you doing over there? Yeah,
number,
Mark, I'm looking at you.
Hold on. Oh shit! Hold on one second.
but
Oh God, he's gonna suck on his mic.
oh shit. Okay. But the number one
Chill with that,
Time-
bro.
the number one time period to listen to was 6 a.m. to 9 a.m.
It was not standing, dude. It was falling off. I thought I broke it for a second. Fuck. There, I gotta stop fucking with it.
But yeah, that's
Wait,
Spotify.
what was
It
the
wasn't-
one you listened to?
6 a.m. to 9 a.m. was peak listening hours. What the fuck?
What? 6 a.m. to what?
People,
Was it peak listening time?
yeah, like on average this year. Who the fuck?
Oh, that's no, that makes sense. You want to listen to a podcast?
I guess in the morning, yeah. I guess in the morning I listen to shit.
I always throw on the Joe Rogan before I get up.
I listen to Joe Rogan all the fucking time.
I put on Joey Diaz funny moments.
Yeah,
from
I
his
put
podcast.
King and the Sting funny moments.
Yeah,
so-
I hate though that he's with he's on Spotify now, man. I don't like
I
that.
mean, he's already number one on there already.
Yeah, but people don't like his ass.
That's not a surprise though, to be honest.
Well, yeah, he's like the most popular man, even though like, damn, guy's
He's a
worth
fuck-
about 150 mil.
He's a killer. But
He making good moves.
music was weird this year, man. A lot of female domination with fucking music.
we talked about this last time.
Yeah, I was like,
Because it's just like there's not that many good artists that like I think
guys, I didn't really
guys,
hear. Like besides
mean-
Weekend, I didn't really
I'm
hear
gonna
anything.
need Kendrick to make a comeback.
Yeah, Kendrick,
As soon as
Drake.
possible.
He's supposed to be dropping an album next year.
Drake's
apparently,
supposed to
Kendrick.
drop an album in January, apparently.
Man, fuck
I
Drake.
thought it was supposed to be
Drake's
this
the
year. What
best.
fuck? I thought it was supposed to be this year.
No,
Oh, yeah, this
Kendrick
coming
is.
year, January 2021.
Kendrick
Oh, you
is
said
best,
it was
bro.
gonna drop it in the fall of this year.
I know what the fuck, man. But
False advertising.
Well, let's see. I'm gonna see today because tonight I'm gonna listen to Man on the Moon, see if it's any good. Hopefully, it might be album of the
but
year.
guess who's the most streamed artist ever on Spotify of all time?
Drake.
What?
Drake. Yeah,
Of course.
I knew it.
he's the best,
I knew
man.
it.
He's the fucking goat. That's why.
May
But,
not mean nothing to y'all.
He's a fucking killer, man.
Yeah, he can't even take care of his kid. That's why Push T bullied his ass.
No, he had a kid.
No.
He just didn't tell anybody
Yes,
about it.
come on. We all know Pusha T bullied his ass.
That beef is old. That beef is
Dude,
old.
that guy. How is that guy relevant? What has Pusha T done?
Hilarious.
He
but it was
bullied
old.
him to take care of his.
How did he bully him? He's been taking care of him. He just didn't tell anyone he had a kid.
I need to find that diss track because that shit, dude. That was the only diss track that really
Oh,
got.
God, please don't. Please don't.
No, it's not even that good.
What do you mean? That's a good
No.
diss.
I'm
No,
not gonna
it's
lie, that
not.
shit-
Imagine
I'm not gonna lie
your
to you.
best roast is saying you have a kid. Like that's fucking sad.
I'm
He
not
said
gonna
he
lie
had
to me.
sex with a porn star.
You can't even roast him about his music because he's way better than Pusha T ever was. That's
When
why.
that track came
Calm
out,
down,
though,
bro.
I was like,
Just saying,
I was
Pusha
laughing.
T. I would say this though. Pusha T only did a better diss compared to Meek Mill did. The Meek Mill's diss tracks were.
I mean,
terrible.
Drake didn't respond to Pusha T because he's irrelevant. He's like, I don't
He did.
even.
He did the
Yeah,
Duppy,
he did,
the Duppy
what was
freestyle
it?
was basically a response.
But after
then-
that, he didn't respond again though. That's
What
the
was it
problem.
called?
Which one? The diss track?
Drake's diss track. I forgot what was Drake's.
Duppy freestyle.
Duppy. It was Duppy. I didn't like the name of
And
it,
then
but
the
I don't
I
know.
hated it. I low-key hated
Pusha
that
T,
name.
and then
Duppy
Pusha T
freestyle.
responded, right?
Hey,
Then Pusha T responded after that one, yeah.
Dude, there's a
Yeah.
picture of Drake doing blackface, and that shit's fucking hilariously funny.
But
Blackface?
their beef was going on for years before those tracks really caught fire. Like we had problems for years before that.
Yeah,
I
Pusha
think
T's
the only
irrelevant.
person I could see that could probably take maybe Drake's spot would be maybe The Weeknd, but The Weeknd does R&B a lot.
Yeah, he's not a rapper.
Remember when Eminem and Machine Gun Kelly were a thing?
Oh yeah.
Eminem
Yeah,
also
but that-
Machine Gun Kelly. So
I
bad he
have to
switched
say that,
genres.
I'll say this though.
Yeah.
I do think
He's doing
MGK's
fucking trash rock music now. Fucking
Yeah,
Machine
but
Gun
well, no, actually, I listen to it. It's pretty good. But I will say this though. I think at the end of the day, I think
Kelly.
MGK.
Fucking trash, man. That's not
What
good.
the fuck? You're tripping.
Fuck him.
Fuck. You say fuck.
Have you heard his shit? He's like, it's trash. I'm sorry, man.
You're.
And then he's like, hey,
that
he's
is
pretty.
not-
I'm like, fuck him.
He beat him so bad he made him do shitty rock
What the
music.
fuck? Hell no, dude. MGK's this was way better.
That was a
than
kill
Eminem.
shot, man.
That's
Literally.
so bad. He
How
gave
was
it
it
a
a kill
rock
shot? How was?
Dude, what is he doing now? He's fucking making shit rock music.
Dude, I'll say that, bro.
He's doing concerts for like 40-year-old fucking man.
Wait, isn't he dating Megan Fox or something?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a win right there.
That's
Oh, that is a win, bro. What
That's a
the
win.
fuck?
I give
That's
him a-
crazy.
Dude, he dated like the hottest girls. Dude, Megan Fox. He dated
Hazel.
Hazel. She's fine as shit. Like, how does he get these women? I don't understand that.
Megan
Dude,
Fox
he's
is
got-
so
he got
fine,
moves.
bro.
Megan Fox, dude. Oh, God damn. I give
Hey,
him
but
that.
Rap Devil low key was a better diss than Kill Shot, dude. What? Do you, how? Okay, explain to me this. How?
What
was
did
Kill Shot
what
better?
did what did Killshot? I mean, not Killshot. What did Rap Devil say that really hit Eminem and like hit
Dre
him?
produced Eminem's beats. Like fucking.
I mean,
I mean, every artist has a
everyone knows
producer.
that.
yeah, but MGK didn't do his. He produced his own beats.
Sure he did. I doubt it. But
Bro,
you know,
He said he fucked his wife. He said he fucked his wife. He already fucked G-Eazy's
Dude,
wife Hazel
Eminem-
at the time.
Eminem only had to say one thing. All he had to say is, "I'm bigger than you. You're using my name." That's all he has to say because it's true.
Bro,
That's
dude,
it.
But it kind of brought MGK to the spotlight.
Fucking-
I mean, the spotlight. He's doing rock
Out
now.
of him.
Also, too, man, let's be real about this. Eminem says himself that he does not read his own shit and he doesn't look at
What the fuck?
bullshit. He says that. He says he does not listen to anything that anyone says about him. He
Oh yeah,
actually-
yeah.
No, dude, that's full of shit. I can say he's not. That's not
well, at
true.
least not anymore. He doesn't.
He
But why
does
would
that.
he?
No, I still think he still does. Because if you think about this, why do you think he cared so much about? Remember, he even fought fucking. Apparently, he tried to fight Nick Cannon rap battle with.
No, he didn't even respond to Nick
Nick
Cannon.
Cannon. Yeah, it's not even worth
Nick
it.
Cannon's a fucking joke, man.
But Eminem, on the other hand, he responded to MGK because
Wasn't his diss track not even him rapping? It was his fucking
yeah, it was
Wild
his-
and Out crew. I'm like, dude,
Hey,
you're not even
but-
rapping.
yeah. But here's the thing too: is like with Rap Devil. I'm sorry, with MGK, like. His diss was a little bit better. I was not fucking with Eminem's skill shot, not because it's just they weren't hitting, like they weren't like good
I
disses.
like Kill Shot.
He called him a man bond. He said, "What's
No,
in the
all he said was he roasted him about how he's not on his level, which is true.
That's,
That's,
what I'm
all
saying,
he
but,
needs.
like, that's not. But those aren't. It's not hard hitting.
It's game over.
Yeah, but
I
I
honestly
think
have
too.
more
I
idea.
think
Well, I'm not gonna lie though. I've heard better diss tracks before.
this.
though.
I honestly
Yeah,
feel his was the better diss. People say. I think the only reason why MGK lost the battle was because of his album, not the what was it?
His
Binge?
fucking album.
Yeah, the
That's
song.
probably
the
why.
mixtape.
That's probably why MGK dissed Eminem to freaking hype up his album.
Thing is, okay, I'll give
Probably.
Rap Devil this. It did, in my opinion, had a better beat.
Yeah, it did have a better beat.
It had a better beat, and I think that's why a lot of people thought it sounded better was because how slower and the beat was. I mean, because like obviously when Eminem raps, he's quicker about it. I mean, he could roast someone with fucking like 100 different vocabulary words in 1 minute.
Yeah.
Fucking,
I just wasn't really messing with.
bro, he
I
took
think
his time,
I do think Eminem's other diss song "We Are Not Alike" was also pretty good too. But MGK, man, I just feel Rap Devil was a little better than Killshot. Yeah,
I mean,
Killshot did win.
Sounds better, but it's not better.
I don't like Killshot, man. I just feel like I think Killshot could have been better, but he just threw so many.
Yeah.
He threw so many cheap, like stupid, corny shit that I just wasn't fucking with. I'm like, dude, this dude said he was gonna fuck your wife. He said you ain't shit. He said he's a rap devil.
Doesn't say that though. I mean,
No, it doesn't say that.
Yeah, but like, dude, it's a diss track, not a fucking. He didn't even like the hits in the Kill Shot were not good. I'm not here to say Eminem like's not
I think
the
they're
best, but I'm just saying as a diss track, that wasn't his Kill Shot was not hard hitting. In the end, like MGK, I think MGK won the battle.
Oh, I heard a lot of better diss tracks than both of those, to be honest.
But but people were saying about this one, like I think Rap Devil won hands down, but again, it's just popularity. Is that Eminem has more fans compared to MGK? MGK is still kind of.
I mean, he's better than him. He's better than MGK too, but put him against
MGK can put out a hit. If you actually listen to his albums, he can put out a hit.
I like Kill Shot better, and not just because it's Eminem, but in my opinion, it just sounds better. I've listened to that. I've listened to that way more than Rap Devil.
Yeah.
I mean, Rap Devil's. It sounds good, but like I said, it's mostly because of the beat.
Dude, he said my biggest flops are your greatest hits. He's right.
Yeah, bro, that was crazy. That was that was pretty good.
I mean, that's facts. That's not just talking shit. That's true.
Remember, this all started because of one tweet. That's this whole.
I mean, he did talk shit about it. He said his daughter was hot.
I know that. I give you this. That was kind of immature of
MGK.
Yeah, that was kind of.
Wasn't she like not of age yet either?
She was sick. He was. I know, but it was like a long ass time.
So he's a pedophile. I'm just kidding.
But I guess you want to say that.
He's like a pedo.
But he said it because he said he was like 23. He didn't give a fuck. And you're 23, you say stupid shit. I think he said that shit was stupid. I think honestly, personally, that was fucking retarded of him saying that shit.
But MGK put him against Eminem 10 years ago. Oh man.
Let's just see. I mean, I would love for them to have to do like a versus battle. That would be amazing.
Oh, he'll kill him. He'll kill him.
Eminem would destroy him. Thing is, like, when it comes to Machine Gun Kelly, he's obviously been made fun of for kind of being a Eminem wannabe.
Yes.
And that's kind of what Eminem was also roasting.
His music, I'll give you this: his music is not bad. Like I just think that when he got involved with the whole Eminem beef, like that's kind of like really, really messed up.
He retired his ass. That's what happened.
He's still making music.
He retired him out of rap. He's doing fucking rock now.
Yeah,
I feel bad. I know he dropped
rapping
too. That was kind of rapping. I guess you want to say it's the one. It's with Black Bear. I was looking up when you get a chance today. It's pretty good. I heard it.
He knew better than to stay in rap, man. I mean, he should have never even said shit about his daughter.
Yeah, but you can't. Here's the thing too. You gotta have mixed opinion. You can't say Eminem. Yeah, he is the greatest. Because then people, I tell the other people like, they're not gonna say, "Would you bump Eminem in your car?"
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Would you bump it every single day in your car?
I mean, I wouldn't bump any song every single day.
But like,
I wouldn't bump Machine
every
Gun's
day,
songs. I never bumped any fucking Machine Gun Kelly songs in my car at all.
I never have. Yeah.
Hey, no, Rap Devil, I bumped that shit in my car. I'm like, fuck yeah.
I bumped fucking.
Rap Devil's probably just one of his best songs, and it's a bit.
Yeah, that's probably his
He's got
best.
songs too. Till I Die is pretty good.
Like, what's better?
He has songs with Bone Thugs. Yeah, dude. Like, I don't know if you guys actually listen to him. I do because I just like hearing different
I don't
artists.
listen to him like that.
Yeah, I don't really listen.
No, but
y'all are missing out personally.
I don't think I am, to be honest.
You want me to listen to this?
Eminem hasn't had a good fucking album since the previous one that just dropped.
Music to Be Murdered By was pretty.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. But the one before that, that
Oh.
album was fucking shit. You can't agree.
so-
That one was
Say
shit.
Wait,
fucking
Wait,
shit.
Kamikaze was shit?
It definitely wasn't as good.
The other one, what was it called?
Revival.
That one sucked.
Talk about
Dude.
Kamikaze.
No,
No, he's
Revival.
talking about Revival.
Revival.
That one
No,
sucked.
Kamikaze was just kind of like a diss track, a diss album. Personally.
Eminem. I bet one song of Eminem's has more streams than all of MGK's shit. All of it.
Yeah, but like,
Lose Yourself probably has more downloads than anything MGK's ever made in his fucking life.
nah, man, not Lose Yourself. It's till I collapse. That's everyone's favorite song.
Lose
That's
Yourself probably has like billions of streams like worldwide, and
But-
Till I Collapse.
For real though, 50 Cent is the king of diss songs.
I'm not-
And it-
I'm not
it-
afraid.
don't count my
50
rap.
Not
Cent?
afraid.
What the fuck?
Yes.
Fuck out of here, bro.
The
The
king
game's
of
better.
diss songs. He is the king of dissing.
Really? Because I can name
Yes.
like a lot of rappers that dissed him, and I can tell you like they didn't
I can
say.
name a
He
ton
never
of rappers
lost-
whose careers he's ruined.
Dude, 50
He's
Cent
never
is
lost
like he
one.
only had one good diss track, and that's probably
One. I
He
can
never
name
lost
shit.
it. He never-
Biggie Bang, that's probably it. But then the
One?
game, yeah, one. That's it. What other diss track has 50 Cent done that I don't know about?
Officer Ricky.
Hasn't he
Made
never lost
fun
a
of Rick
diss?
Ross. Bro,
Dude,
come on, bro.
Yeah,
You're
50
talking
Cent
Cent has
about
lost.
that.
No,
No,
50 Cent has lost. Has
To
lost.
who? Who did he lose to?
The game. Have you not heard the game?
He did not
Yes.
lose to the game. What the fuck
Yes,
are
he
you
did.
talking
50
about?
Cent. Yeah, the game can outdiss 50.
Bro,
I'll tell you
I
that.
don't
50
think
Cent
so.
made Game cry.
No, he didn't.
Do you want me to
The
pull up a
fuck?
fucking video of Game crying saying, I'm tired of you fucking guys picking on me?
Oh
Who
my
said
God.
that? That's Young Buck. First off, that's not 50.
Young Buck. I
I
can
mean, that's
pull
not,
up
yeah, that's Young Buck. That's not the
Who the
game.
fuck is
Buck.
Young Buck?
Young Buck.
Remember Young Buck? He was on G Unit's
They
the
don't
song.
know about G Unit like that. Only I do.
Of course you do. That's why they call G Unit.
They're G Unit, bro.
No,
The
G
game?
Unit.
What has the game done? I've never heard a good song with the game.
You've never. Oh my God.
The documentary was a
The
good
game.
album.
The game. You've never heard.
I
the
fucked
game.
with, and I'm just playing. I fucked with the game though. I'm not gonna lie, but I think
Dude,
50
the
Cent
game
won
has
that
the.
album.
I think right now, if I best disses, I say the game has better disses because they're just hard hitting and they're good. Like I can name a few that he's done so far. He dissed 50 Cent. He
I'm not
dissed
gonna lie though.
Dre.
I mean, 50 Game shouldn't have been dissing 50 Cent because 50 Cent gave Game some of his best hits.
Yeah.
Yeah, but 50
Literally.
Cent was talking shit, and that's why the game had to fucking almost kill his ass.
Gave him songs that fucking
Oh,
made.
he said that he wrote 50 Cent said that the game does not write his songs. The game
He
writes his own
doesn't.
songs.
He
Yes,
can't
he
write a
does.
hook. He can't write a hook for
He
shit.
can't write a hook, but he can write songs.
He can't write
There's
a
a
hook
difference
to
of a
save
hook
his
and a
life.
song. He can write songs, not hooks. I can say that
No,
much.
he can write rhymes, not songs.
But 50 said that he can do it, but like he wrote everything. The game wrote most of the songs too. I can name a few. Like what was that one song with him in the game? Fuck, it was called
There's like a few of them.
yeah, but the infamous one, the one that I forgot what it's called. It has them.
This is like how we do.
Yeah,
Is that the one?
no, not how we do that. That was 50, but there was another
Hate it or
one.
love it.
Yeah, that was written by the game. The game wrote that one.
I don't know about that.
Yes, it is. He wrote it.
I don't know about that
Look
one.
it up.
I don't
I'm
know
telling
about
you
that
right
one.
now.
I don't know about that one.
Hold
but,
on.
You know,
There's only one thing that matters.
Hold on. I got you real quick.
50 Cent is the king of distance. That's to me. That's to me.
You're fucking crazy.
I'm not crazy. I'm just a fact.
There's only one thing that matters. Who's bigger? 50 Cent.
Guys, we have a special announcement today. We just lost someone today.
Oh yeah, Tiny Lister, the guy who played D-Bone
Yes,
from Friday.
he's
Rest in
fucking
peace.
dead. I'm like, no.
Oh, damn.
I just saw that. I
Fucking
just saw that right now too.
No Friday? No
I'm-
Friday
I'm-
movie, man. No more Fridays.
No, I'm pretty sure. I mean, the dad died. Now Tiny Lister's dead.
How did he die?
I don't know
Damn.
yet. They didn't say, but he was 62. Man.
Damn, what a shame, man.
We lost.
But
But
we're losing too many celebrities, bro. This shit needs to stop.
2020, man. You took
2020's been a hell of a year, man.
They took you out.
But
Yeah.
Drake, man, artist of the decade, though. That's all I have to say about that.
If he stays consistent, don't end up like Lil Wayne. I think it'll be better.
I mean, he's had 10 years of straight dominance.
Yeah, but
Monster.
keep in mind too, the Lil Wayne. Remember, he was dominating for like.
I mean,
2
he didn't
decades.
dominate for a decade. He
He
dominated a
did.
couple
He
years.
wa-
Eminem was big.
in the 90s and 2000s. The Lil Wayne was
He wasn't the
dominating.
biggest, though. Eminem
But
was
he was
bigger than him.
dominating. He was the
Wait,
second
who was
artist.
dominating? Wait, who?
Lil Wayne in the 90s and 2000s was dominating.
I
And
ain't even
then
heard of Lil Wayne in
No,
the
I never heard of him in the 90s.
You
He
never
had,
heard
like,
Lil Wayne in the
He had
90s?
like one song, one music video in the
mixtapes,
90s.
probably mixtape.
no,
right?
like dude, Lil Wayne was big in the 90s.
Not the biggest. Drake is the biggest.
No, that's what I'm saying. But like in the 90s and 2000s, that's when Drake would. I mean, sorry, that's when Lil Wayne is popular. Lil
Early
Wayne
2000s,
nowadays,
yeah, I
Lil
don't know
Wayne's
about
not
the
the same.
90s.
Yeah, in the 90s it was good.
Really?
Yeah.
He was up and coming in the 90s.
Do you know what label he was signed to in the 90s? Lil
I
Wayne?
can't remember the name. Is
No
it the one
Limit.
with Birdman?
No Limit. That's Young Money.
Oh, Young Money. Okay.
No Limit was Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne was on No Limit. No Limit had Master P, Snoop Dogg. In the 90s, I would say 97. That's when Lil Wayne.
I think Drake passed Lil Wayne up a long time ago.
Oh
in
yeah, but
popularity.
Drake, he's not
A
independent.
milli.
He probably could be if he wanted to now, but he's just not.
I fucked
Is
with
that
that
why he
song a
couldn't
lot.
sign the? Well, he could have got the Weekend, but I think personally, if he,
I think The Weeknd wants to do his own thing.
I think personally it was smart for the weekend not to sign to Drake's label because the reason why I felt like if he did sign with Drake, I feel Drake would have held him back because remember, really, I can give you.
I
Remember
mean,
the artist that Drake had.
you know,
like,
Drake gives his artists like he lets them do whatever they want. He
Yeah,
doesn't
but
really-
like, dude, like none of them are blowing up anymore. They're like nobody's.
I mean, that's kind of their problem. He just does his own thing. Like
Yeah,
what's the
but
guy's
I feel-
name?
Party Next Door still relevant, right?
Yeah, he had a
Party
good
Next
album.
Door barely has any hits. Like what? The last time I heard about this guy was like 2013.
I mean, he had a good album like last year. It was pretty good.
Yeah, but but as an artist, I felt that Weeknd did a good job at like signing to what was it, Republic Records, whatever. That was smart.
I remember.
I think because I think now he has basically better. I think too he had way better hits too. Like they were just fucking dominating. While when Drake signed his new artists, I felt like he didn't really give them utilization to basically find some. I think too. That's why I like Drake as an artist, but I feel too that he's kind of shady on the business side, personally. On the business side of like, I think when he's trying to manage like it's like Shady Records. Like when Eminem had all these artists signed, he didn't know how to manage them. Like now they all hate his ass. They already don't like his ass no more.
Yeah, but
Like when Eminem, like think about this. Like I don't know what Drake's gonna be. I think Drake should just stick to just making music, not get more artists that he think. I think it was him getting all these other artists that he didn't do nothing with them and they didn't even blow up. Like it was smart for the Weeknd not to be part of that anymore.
yeah, he came up. Drake helped him a little, and then he did his own thing.
But I will say this though, I think Drake did well. Weeknd wrote most of "Take Care" that album. He wrote like maybe 3 or 4 songs, but like damn, like there's a song that just has the Weeknd. I think I forgot what song was it. I think
He had a couple of the Zone.
yeah, but like you know, then
True
people
Love.
started. It was true. Well, at the time too, Weeknd was broke as fuck. He needed money, so I understand why he had to give Drake the fucking songs because like you know at the time he didn't have any money. He was broke, so made sense.
Yeah, the Weeknd has gone very popular though. He's very
Well,
popular.
yeah, because I think After Hours, After Hours was good, but I wouldn't say it was as good as Starboy. I think I like the Starboy album.
Starboy was good. Yeah,
Starboy was like I'm surprised. I like he didn't. I don't think he won a Grammy for that album. But
but Drake, yeah, he's been the most dominant man. This last decade, he's a fucking killer.
I think the only album I didn't like by Drake was Scorpion. I didn't like that album.
I liked it, but it wasn't his best.
It wasn't. I felt like, dude, like you had fucking so many good hits on the previous albums. Like I felt this one had way too many tracks.
He
Like,
might have
dude,
put too many. Yeah.
that way too many, man. Way
Hopefully, this next one kills it. He has some like killers on there, killer songs.
But what was Drake's next album going to be called?
I think it's like Loverboy or some shit like that.
Loverboy?
Change that. Not Loverboy, please. Loverboy.
I don't know why he's calling it that, but that's the name of it.
He's coming out with pretty cool ass merch though for the album.
He has some clean ass shit.
Cheap ass material.
No, he's with Nike.
Get at wish.com.
He got some Nike shit, but you got like those Nike Drake Jordans OVO.
Talk to Big Baller Brand. Start making.
Oh my God, Big Baller
Big
Brand.
Baller Brand.
God.
That's what. See, LeVar wants to talk about basketball, bro. Give your shit to artists.
Who would want to sign? What rapper would want to sign with fucking ball Big Baller Brand?
The Migos.
Eminem?
And Migos.
No, probably Machine Gun Kelly would.
Nah. Machine Gun
I
Kelly.
think Eminem would. I'm just kidding.
No, it's like for art because there's a lot of rappers that wore shoes that were popular. Like Nelly. I know Nelly was
fucking.
rocking
Oh yeah, Nelly.
Air
He was
Force
shit back
Ones.
then.
So then Tyler the Creator was rocking Converse.
Oh yeah, Tyler.
Eminem was doing what was that shoe called?
Is he actually gay? Tyler the Creator.
Oh no.
No, that's bullshit.
Oh.
He's just
Okay.
it's all publicity. They're just trying to-
Oh,
Sometimes he'll say some gay stuff in his songs.
Well, yeah, because he's a weird motherfucker. He's like, did you?
He was like, I suck dick, and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm listening to this music.
I mean, have you seen his little diss when he was talking about basically?
Oh yeah, he was like talking about fucking, like fucking some dude. I was like, what the
It's
hell?
like me and Flex having hot butt sex. And all.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's Tyler's type of.
I think he's
Yeah,
bi.
no, I know he's just joking around, but damn, he uses a lot of gay jokes, bro.
Yeah, he does.
You know what's surprising too? His album won
My
rap.
girlfriend's my mom.
His album Igor, dude, it won rap album of the year, which
It was good.
I know, but like, it wasn't really a rap album though. It was like alternative, personally.
Yeah, I had a lot of unique shit on there.
But like to put it in that category of rap, I'm like, it didn't sound like a rap album. But whatever.
Yeah.
whatever.
But that's all the topics I have. You guys have any other ones before we wrap this bitch up?
Kind of good.
Let me write this down real quick. Fucking doing some gay ass homework.
You got
Yeah.
homework?
I got one more final, I think, and I'm done with
Oh
school.
man, I got finals too, man.
When are you guys' finals? Are they
I have one.
Mine's due tomorrow.
I have one
Okay.
Saturday. I have one
I have a
Sunday.
final due tomorrow too. I think, John. I think ours is the same one. Hey, pass me the answers. I know you're taking that test. I know
I
it's a
have one.
finals
Cool about
test
my
for
professor?
PD, right?
Yeah, personal development.
I gotta edit my videos in just a bit too. I got like 2 videos.
What's
I gotta
cool
upload.
about
Yeah.
my professor though is that with this final he changed it up. He said like if you don't, he's given us 3 attempts on our final.
Oh damn.
I don't even think I have attempts for mine. The fuck?
My professor wants us to pass. I see.
Because like I I was looking at all my other assignments. We had hella attempts for our other tests, but this one test we don't. I was like,
But look,
Yeah,
after
but-
this college semester, bro, I'm gonna start getting all that my shit together, bro. I'm gonna try to get my license and all that shit. I'm gonna try to get that out of the way.
Oh yeah.
better.
Yeah, get it with us.
Better.
Just kidding. But yeah, guys, that's gonna wrap it up. We had a good one. We talked for.
Yay.
We had a lot of
Yeah.
good topics on this one. But
yeah.
hope you guys enjoyed. I'm
Went on for
definitely.
about like 2 or 3 hours now. Looks like.
Yeah, it's like 2 hours and 30
Yeah.
minutes.
That's
We're gonna have
cool.
Canelo fight soon. We'll do a live reaction to that.
Nice.
I don't have COVID anymore, and we'll catch you next one.
Alright, cool.
See ya. Puss it.
Later.
Fuck it.
Much love.
Peace.